And hello. This is me. It's Fran back with you. This is a Christmas special. I've been away for 2 weeks, and Anthony Jordan has so professionally carried on where I left off. But this is a Christmas special. I'm going to try to say to you guys, it's going to be a COVID-19 free. I don't know how we can work that, but we're going to try and work it. But we're going to have such spectacular things going on. Anthony, come and join me, please.
'Tis the season to be jolly. Tra-la-la-la-la. How are you, Pam? Welcome back.
I look like an elf.
Well,
Do I look like an elf?
You've been busy making the Christmas presents, right? We should keep it a bit quiet, shall we?
Secret Santa. And
that's the one.
You've been doing such a great job. Love you and thank you. You know, for the 2 weeks. I love you and thank you for that. But you are a trooper and you do it and you know it well. So what we're going to do, Anthony, we're going to combine ourselves. This show is about me and you talking to everybody.
I'm in. I'm all in. I love it. It's that season, people. The hat is out. The wreath is on. We're making presents. After this show, we'll be dropping off gifts to everyone. Because due to social distancing, certain countries we can't reach. So apologies, but hey, that's the way the world is.
We said no COVID, but we got to still say something. All right then, Anthony. Let's just say it. Tier 4. Did we ever hear about that Tier 4? Anyway, it's all about a bit of more of a lockdown like March. Still, we're going to say to you guys, just keep on rocking, keep on praying. And this show is not about this. We're going to infuse you.
Of course.
At the beginning, yeah.
That is what it's all about. Do you know what? No matter what it is, if you can watch this show, that means you have the capabilities to connect with people one way or another. And if anything, a lifestyle show is here to raise your spirits and keep it going. So you know what? We're going to hit with a bit of news because we have to. And then we're going to keep the ball rolling for an amazing Christmas show because that's what it's all about.
Only a little bit of news. I don't want to get serious in this show, but I have to say to you, Anthony presented a week ago about a certain radio presenter, who had spoken about a particular Windrush move, if you will, and a certain amount of individuals were executed from the plane to be exalted because they had legal thing. Actually, what this person said was these 36 men were rapists.
And
so, and then they can come street near you. It's almost like the Grinch. Street near you, you know, it wasn't on. Police are investigating now. Police are after all of our signatures on this. Anthony said it. Anthony spoke to, what was the name?
Crystal Rose.
No, not Crystal Rose. No, Huntington.
Come again?
The post lady, Nicola. But yes, you had Crystal. You had Ernie. And you had, usually so well, Anthony.
Our gentleman from the company, Roger Clinton.
You did it so well.
Sorry, Lynch. Roderick Lynch. That's the one. Sorry.
And then it was all out there. And now we've got that response. Police are under investigation with this particular individual of LBC, who was meant to be untouchable. Let's move on.
Indeed, Mr. Corey. So just before we do move on, also want to put a huge congratulations out to Dita Hedman, the first black lady in darts who made it to the finals yesterday. So actually didn't catch the result, unfortunately, but you know, we're keeping it here. We're showing a bit of history. So congratulations to Dita, who has made history. And also, can we also acknowledge her age? Dita is 62. So you know what? The barriers of ageism, I know.
What?
Doesn't crack.
That's not
She's 62. She's
black
62.
don't crack.
But more than anything, just want to put a congratulations out, and it just shows people stick to your dream. It doesn't matter your age, it will come through. So even though we're going through a difficult time, history's still being made. So you know what? I think that's a big one. Pam, before that, I think let's hit to a break, and then we've got some wonderful kids to raise our spirits. Right.
Wow.
Hi, welcome back. Okay, right. Before we introduce these young chappies out there. Oh, hi, Brenda. Hi, all.
No. Hold on a minute. You've got that big Christmas tree, and I've only got that.
I've been on the good list, extra good list. I'm not saying you've been on the naughty list. I've just been on the very big list. You know, I've been very good this Christmas.
So what have I done?
Nothing. I was actually in the North Pole helping Santa. I had the hammer and everything to make it go off.
Never said that. All right then.
We keep it busy. But no, you're on the list, Pam. Don't worry, the visit's coming. Right, I'm so excited to introduce these young ones. But before we do, I think we should just give you a little video to give you a taste of who they are. So let's have a look at that before we welcome these fantastic young individuals.
Fantastic.
And the lady who brought...
All right, back to me.
I contributed to the portal in the popcorn house.
Grandma chuckled. Can you guess what we are going to make? Your favorite strawberry iced fruit cake? Grandma's delicious cakes are the best in town. Neighbours travelled for miles around to scoff all her baking treats down. So the reason why we did the Look Like Me book challenge was to challenge that narrative, to change that narrative, to disrupt that narrative.
I think that when I was growing up in like primary school, there wasn't much black people that represented me, well, black kids that represented me, and I want to share it with the world.
I had the plot where they get sucked into the wardrobe.
I like this book because it shows people that it's not all about, the world isn't about fighting, it's about friendship.
This book is good because it's an inspiration to young children that want to make books.
I had the honour of reading the book quite early on, which was great. I think it's a brilliant book. It's really colourful. The children worked really hard, and my daughter gained such a lot from it in terms of growing her confidence and kind of being able to speak on Zoom calls and all of that. I think that was really important because she's only 6.
Why do you like this, Jeremiah?
Because I love popcorn.
Teamwork makes the dream work, and I believe that. And so, yeah, I want to say a massive congratulations to everyone who put their ideas into this book.
The reason why I really like the book is because it's diverse and it shows who I am as a black person.
My contribution to the book was I wrote a poem, the Who Am I poem, which you can also write your own in the book.
My contribution to the book was actually a character that I've drawn right here. It's a bird called Harmony. I didn't quite think of the name for the bird, so it was chosen by the people who wrote the book. It was chosen by other people, but I'm glad that I got this opportunity.
So you've heard from the co-authors, the #1 bestsellers. You've heard from the parents and what they had to say, and you heard from the facilitators. Look, I'm going to get straight to it. If we didn't have the support of our seed donors, we would have never ever got this far. I feel truly blessed. I thank everybody that has been involved in this project. I hope that you've had a really good time. Oh, we're going to do wish wash. 1, 2, 3.
Wish!
Okay. So, guys, that's the big bit. Now, let's introduce the young lady who's introduced us and brought all of these kids together. A familiar face to the Lifestyle Show, Miss Winsome Duncan.
Wish wash. Wish wash.
Hey, Winnie,
You called me a young lady.
He did.
Hey, girl.
You're lucky. You're lucky.
And you know what?
He's never called me. He's never called me young lady.
Pam, you're younger than me. And right now, I'm going to introduce the youngest panel that I've had the pleasure
Let's
to
get him
introduce. I'm going to start with the youngest one. Miss Amaya Days, how are you? Hi, Amaya, how are you?
Sweetie pie.
We've got Zion and Isis. And we have Ben.
Hello.
How are you guys all doing?
Doing great.
Good stuff.
It's absolutely fantastic. You are so brave and you are so courageous to come on this show. You've done a tremendous thing. You've almost made other young people's envy of you guys to say, oh, why did I think of that? Talk to me about your experiences. And can I start with the girls? I am going to start with Zion and Isis. Talk to me.
My experiences with writing this book, it's really one of a kind. You won't be able to do this every other day. It's like once you get the opportunity, you should take it with both hands. You should never take it for granted. And I'm grateful because it's helped me boost in confidence and my writing skills. So yeah.
I love that. Sorry, Zion, just before you mentioned your writing skills, did you ever have a passion for writing before coming into this?
Before coming into writing this book, I have had like a passion for writing, and it's just improved it greatly. So I'm thankful for that.
Beautiful.
Let's talk to your sister now. What was your inspiration?
The experience that I had, it really motivated me and helped me become like a person so I can like speak. And because usually I'm like a shy person, but this book has like helped me become like motivate myself.
I love that. That's so sweet.
Can I say something about this? I used to have a stammer. I was shy to speak myself when I was growing up, and I'm going to tell you this. And there were certain words PPs, DDs, and I was so shy, but I just shut my mouth because if I said something, it couldn't work, and everyone look at me. Do you know what? The fantastic thing about this is that when you get the confidence, you excel in the confidence. And what you two, especially my little one there, it is a harmful thing because somebody could tease you to right through your life, and you've done it, and you came through this, and I love that. We're going to hear more about other ones, but I was part of that little girl. I was part of you. Bless you.
And look at you now. So you see, guys, you could be
look at me now.
You could be hosting your own TV show. I'm going to go to my little friend. You're all wonderful, but I just see little Amaya there. Amaya, how did you get involved in the book?
How were you involved?
How did you like it? You okay, Amaya?
Hi, Amaya. It's Winsome. What was your favourite part?
When they met Ladybug, Harmony, and Ducky.
So some of the characters, Ladybug, Harmony, and Ducky. And what did you draw in the popcorn house?
I drew the house, and then in one of the sessions, I drew the Ladybug.
Oh, wow. That is amazing. Well done, you. And I've seen pictures of that, Amaya. You are amazing, okay? Absolutely amazing. Well done, you. Now, we're going to move on to the gentleman who's chilling there in the corner, Ben. The poet of the book. How was the experience for you, sir?
How was the experience for me, did you say? Yeah, it was a very new experience. I've wrote poetry before in the past, but nothing ever like this. This was a totally new experience for me. Kind of writing in like a kid's book, writing like a poem that's suitable for kids to understand and enjoy. So yes, it's been a new experience for me, but enjoyable.
Well done. Love it. All of you guys, well done. And we would be remiss to not talk to the powers that be that put this all together. Winsome, how did this fantastic idea come to you for this to happen?
Nothing but the grace of God.
Anthony, can I say something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
with Ben.
Go for it.
Sorry, I'm going to flick it back to Ben. Sorry, I had my thing. Anthony, Ben, you just said, Anthony, you said so much point at once there. But Ben,
yeah,
when Anthony just said to you that you're going to bring it on a level, this is how it's going to be. How are you going to make sure that you push it?
What, like push my poetry,
and everyone else's, these little kids as well. Yeah.
Yeah, well, like 100%. You know, like in the past, I've done like events that promote Black talent and ethnic minority talent. So yeah, this is just like another stepping stone to just kind of push that to a next level. But on top of that, rather than just the ethnicity, the age as well. Just inspiring young kids. I've got nieces, nephews, and cousins, which I would have loved them to be part of this. So yeah, 100%. Yeah, pushing that in the future.
Well done. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Anthony. Back to you.
Yeah. No, sorry, Pam. Sorry, no, that was quite a powerful statement there. So yes, back to you, Winston. How did this creative fascination come together? How did you get the idea to do this?
So it was nothing but the grace of God. And, you know, it's really important for me to embrace all ages, because remember, we start at 7 and we're going to go all the way to 18. So Ben is considered a young person. He's done a poem in the book, which is amazing. We're looking at literacy and improving that. My main driver for this was the fact that only 5% of Black, Asian, and minority ethnic main characters are in children's books within the UK, and that is compared to the 33% of children that are in schools of BAME ethnicity. And I just thought to myself, this is wrong. Inanimate objects are more likely to appear in a children's book in the UK than the Black and brown faces. And I thought to myself, this is wrong. So in 2019, in October, I set up a GoFundMe page, and we've managed to raise £1,600, and that was our seed money to bring to you a number one. We went to number one, a number one best-selling book with two superhero characters, Zion and Nevaeh. They're cousins, and they have superhero powers, and it's a story about them, you know, going to their grandparents' house and then entering the magical world of Caleria.
Fantastic. Fantastic. I love that.
Absolutely. You know, you guys, Winsome, Winnie, I'm calling you Winnie.
Yeah.
You are an amazing creature that has brought about this situation, and you continue to do it. What you've got us here today on this platform is an amazing thing too. So I need you to keep in touch with us and make sure that these young people generate and shine. Look at them. Look at them. And let's get the last things. Anthony?
Do you know what? So in order to make this go further, Winsome, I do understand that there is a GoFundMe out there. Can you just give us some more info on that, please?
Yeah, definitely. So if you go to the GoFundMe page, the organization set up is called the Look Like Me Book Challenge. So that's all you need to type in on GoFundMe, Look Like Me Book Challenge, and our page will come up. We're trying to hit the target of £2,000 now. And it's 30 young authors that have come together aged between 7 and 12. So what we want to do is we want to make this into a colouring book. We want to do an audio recording. They've requested merchandise and animation. We've got already bookmarks here, and we've already got cups here as well, which you can see. So we really want to continue to push out the message that equality and diversity must prevail going forward in 2021.
Love it. Love it.
Fantastic. Winnie, I love you. I know I love you, Winnie.
I love you more.
No, I love you more than you love me. And you could do such great things. And you're a serious person. You've been awarded because you've done good. Let's hear about what. Don't be shy with me. I know you've been awarded. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Oh, you're muted there, Winsome. Sorry.
I'm muted. Here we go.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I love. That's what I love.
Oh,
music.
Don't know what happened there. There we are. There we are. No.
Hello. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Go on.
Oh dear.
Oh right.
What's going on? Right. Okay, I'm going to speak now. I'm unmuted. I'm not touching anything. I assure you. So basically, in the last week, I was nominated for 2 awards in one. So I won the Woman of the Year award with the Rebels Keep via Instagram. That was amazing. It was myself and 5 women that won the top prize awards. So we got some gift baskets coming in. And also, more recently, I mean, you might have remembered Jo Cox, who was the MP that sadly, tragically died. Yeah. And we've got a foundation in her memory. So it was quite a high profile award called Local Hero. And we got involved with the BBC presenter. And we won, for being a local hero and doing this work. And this is in 7 months, like since we started this project. So I'm honoured. I really, really am honoured that they spotlighted our work, and I'm very happy.
You should be very happy.
Yeah, I am.
You're doing a great thing. You are a champion of most things. And these young people, let's get a last word. Maybe a happy Christmas for all of you to tell me.
Before that, Pam, before they get them to go there, because I've actually got mince pies for all of them. Ben, I understand at the end of page 42, you have done a poem. Can we please hear that, sir? Because that's what we'd love to hear.
Yeah, I done a poem. Yeah, on page 40. It's called the Who Am I poem. This is what I wrote. So, that lion has a mighty roar throughout the day and a really loud snore when it hits the hay. That leopard with beautiful camouflage skin, pouncing on its prey so it doesn't become thin. Or maybe that rhino that has that great big horn, defending its family from harm from sunrise to dawn. Or maybe the buffalo that has a big strong crown, always being silly when no one's around. That elephant that has a massive brain, no matter its size, always climbing the highest mountains. It's that boy who's from the tropical Caribbean, swimming in the sea like a funny amphibian. It's that girl from sunny Africa, dancing around like an acrobatic cheerleader. Can you guess who I am? I am all the young black boys and girls of this world. Who am I?
Oh gosh, you know what?
Power.
Thank you. Thank you.
You are so talented. We need to keep in touch with you. Winnie, we need to keep in touch with him.
Yes, please do. 100%.
Keep in touch with him.
He's got a 3-minute piece about Black Lives Matter.
Okay.
He will rock the world.
Well,
So please do.
Amaya,
definitely the way to go.
Isis, you know what? You lot are incredible. Ben, you are so. I know there's others that couldn't come on. You are incredible people. May I wish you a very Merry Christmas.
You too.
Guys, you've been fantastic. Keep up the good work, all of you.
Winnie.
Hi, welcome back.
Welcome back.
A bit of decor around the neck there.
Oh, I've seen you with your hat.
Hey,
So
tis the
I love
season.
your tree, by the way.
Thank you.
I'm sure you didn't decorate that yourself because.
Did you see the advert before? Tamara Designers. There you go. Right. Anyway, right now, while we're talking about artistic designs, I think let's not waste any time because we've got this gentleman all the way from the States, Mr. Joachim McMillan.
Gotta get you on.
Hi, good day. I'm fine.
How are you? How are you, sir?
I'm fine.
Okay. Well, so I've had the honor of having to see some of your pictures earlier, Joachim, and there's some very powerful pieces. And I like the way that they're also incorporated into clothing. How did you come about this?
So it's an idea I had way back in 2008 to start a clothing brand because of my artwork. You know, I have followers in the US. And I decided to put it on clothing or wearables to make some extra money and to be able to sell my artwork.
Brilliant. I like that. I like that. And what's the response been like from since 2008?
So I have a different platform right now, which is Shopify. I used to use the drop shipping company and the marketing. I have to do some more marketing, but is see a slow, steady increase in demand.
It's a season, but you know what? It's all progress.
I was gonna go back a little bit. Like I do. How did you start with this? Why? What inspired you to get into
with the clothing or the artwork?
Artwork.
Okay, so the artwork, grew up in Grenada. My
hold on, whoa.
I was born in Grenada.
Born in Grenada.
Yeah.
And you went to what? An art school in Grenada or what?
No, well, I born in Grenada. My father encouraged me. He was a principal in the school I used to enter, and we used to take part in a lot of art competitions. I got inspired through competing in art fairs, art competition, and I get encouragement.
Were you trained to? Were you tutored how to do art?
No, I'm self-taught. I think I saw it from my cousin doing art in Grenada in my grandmother's house. My father was also interested in designing posters, and he was an art teacher as well.
Okay.
And I just grew with it.
Okay.
Cool. Do you know what? We have a few pictures here, Pam. So I'd like to actually ask Joachim what was the inspiration behind some of them. So let's have a look here. They're just going to come up at random, Joachim, and you could tell us about them.
So this inspiration is like a concert scene where a woman is on a stage giving a performance like a belly dancer. This is a red series.
I love that one. I love the way red is one of my favorite colors. And here we are. We see how it's transferred into clothes.
Yeah, this one is I call this one the scale of justice. It's from the protest that happened in the US recently and across the world. This one is like the eye watching, and then the imbalance of the scale, which looked balanced, and then the colors I just picked up one now.
We just big up the Grenada crew. Sorry, by another author that's just been seeing what you're doing. Big up the Grenada crew. This is amazing. What is this one?
This one I call Mosaic Crowd. This one I get inspiration from traveling to Europe. The kind of Portugal memory when I paint this one is a European scene.
Talk to me a minute. No, I just need to know this. Where's your insight? What is it? What is it in your head when you start the painting? What is there?
So when I start a painting, I build a painting to make it look interesting. So
No. Where does the idea come from to start the canvas? What is it? What is it? Experiences? Somebody told you something? What is it?
So when I jump on the canvas, which is blank, I paint first of all what I think I'm feeling at the moment or the colors I have. So I might paint the crowd scene because I think it's a strong subject. I might want to paint regatta because it's an easy subject for me to paint, and the memory comes easily based on some of the subjects. So I will paint something that might be easy to do at the time when I look at a blank canvas and not trying to take on any difficult tasks. So it's based on
no difficult task.
Yes,
Which means
when you're a natural, Pam, you can see it. A natural, there's no difficult task.
No difficult task. That's what I'm saying. You're seeing something and it's easy. No difficult task. If you had to do a difficult task, you're telling me you couldn't do it.
Yeah, well, painting seems easy to me, and some people think it's easy, but is a task. It's very difficult if you're not in the mood, if you're not inspired.
If you're not inspired,
you're not able to do something proper.
You can't work. Okay.
Yeah, cool. There's sometimes I do a painting without thinking, and that's when I'm in a real good mood.
Wicked. I love it.
I've got you now, Anthony.
Joachim, what I've also realized is you're working with the times. So currently, I think we're going to have an image here of the face mask that you've been able to create. I love the way it has.
That's a market store. That's a market store.
Well, this painting is only a painting. I paint with a brush. The market scene. When I paint this one, I was thinking of the Caribbean scene, market scene in the Caribbean. It's a very good painting.
Love that. Love that. And then I also saw one where you got this one really captured me. I really love this.
Ooh.
This one is a cup water lily. I saw that one recently. That painting is a kind of earlier painting where the scoring was not defined, and I was just trying to get this together as try to define my look.
It's lovely.
No, that's great stuff. That's great stuff. And I've seen that you've also had the civil. Oh yes, here we are. The protest one. I love this.
Right, this painting is a recent style. This painting is really updated. This painting is like my newest style. I'm looking for a stained glass look. I went to the protest downtown Portland, Oregon. I saw this. I kind of studied the crowd, and I decided to come up with these subjects, this series where you find black, white, brown people in the protest, and is the night scene. I like that one too.
And this one,
I like that one.
This one's a commission by one of my cousins that live in London. He have the he like the fist, the ankh, and two birds watching with a red, yellow, and green. And this one is mosaic style, painted and scored.
I love that.
Got a message.
I love that. I love that. And the hat you're wearing, I like that. The print.
That's a long story. This hand is going to be.
Make it shut. Make it shut so we can hear it.
Okay, so this hand is like a jab hand print. So I have a brand that I call Mosaic. The main logo is MO, what I wear on the shirt now. But the hand is a sub brand for the jab image, like Carnival, Juve. The idea came about when I was playing jab in Grenada, and somebody tried to take a photo, and I put my hand up in front of the camera like that. I eventually got the photo, and I said, "Wow, I gotta put on a hat, because you will dirty somebody in a carnival if you see they're wearing white, and you'll put your hand stamp on them." That's the idea.
That's big. That's big. And talking of that, I think we have one picture of you with the hat and the shirt there. That if we could pull that one up, just to show part of the jab collection. There we are.
All right. Hey, now, I don't care what anyone says. Anthony, don't stop me. And nobody stopped me from saying this. I want one of those, and I want it on, post to me, give it to me. I want one of those caps, and I'm going to wear it on the show. And next year, 2021 is going to be representing that we are moving on. 2021, and I want one of those caps, and I mean it.
Sure. A different colors. So just tell me the color you have with a hand. I have
I like yellow. I'm yellow.
Yellow. Okay.
Cool. Sure. Joking. No, honestly, with the clothing and the art, it's really good stuff. If people did want to get in contact with you for either of the brands, how can they do that?
So I am online, jockeymacmillan.com for the artwork, and the artwork comes with a new form of technology where I have a new investing art product, which I call the cold wallet art, where I put crypto and art combined in a cold wallet. So as the price of the crypto goes up, the price of the art goes up. If you separate the two, you compromise the deal. So it's a new way of making art appreciate without, as you know, the artists don't have to be dead for the artist to fetch a lot, for the artist to fetch a lot of money. So jockeymacmillan.com, and for the clothing is morethings.com or mosaic.com. More things.
So good.
Love that. No, joking.
Nice
honestly,
one.
2021, we will be back in contact because there's some great stuff going on there.
Not only that, I want my bits from him and all. But anyway,
Pam will be wearing that hat.
Yeah.
Okay. No, thank you
smile.
very much.
I know. No. Hold on. Smile. I need to see you smile.
Yeah,
you realize normally people have to call his agent for that, you've been privileged.
I need to see you smile. Oh, you got a lovely smile. You light it up. Smile more. 2021, you smile more. And when you're going to be with me, you will smile more. Anyway, let's go for the break.
Okay, Joaquin, thank you. Hey, welcome back to the Lifestyle Show. You just caught me just before I had a mince pie. Pam, yeah,
you eating too much. Now, stop.
No. I tell you why I'm doing this. because I got tempted by the taste, because this is good, but the lady that we're about to bring on has something better than this.
Oh,
yeah.
God, salivating! I'm salivating already.
I know. That mince pie is on the side now, because right now we have to bring in Toyin of Tea's Bakery. How you doing, Toyin? How are you?
Toyin, no, whatever you do, don't talk to him. Just talk to me. Right, because he's going to keep eating. Toyin, you do a fantastic thing. Talk to us about all you do and what you're about.
Wow. So my name is Toyin, and I own Tea's Bakery. I make cakes. It's funny because before lockdown, I would have said I bake primarily wedding cakes, but I make cakes now for different occasions, weddings, celebrations, birthdays, name it. And I started baking about 5 years ago. In February 2015. That was when I made my very first cake. It's a talent that I had that I never knew of. I was looking for someone to make a cake for my son. He turned 3 at the time. I couldn't find anyone to make the cake for him, and I just thought, you know what? I would do this myself. How difficult can this be? And I watched a few tutorials online on YouTube. I went to my local cake shop. This is in Bushy, and they taught me, they showed me what to do, and I made the cake, and that just unlocked a talent that I never knew I had, and a passion as well.
And a passion as well. Not everyone can make a good cake, because I can't. So I'm just saying about my sister can. There's one of my sisters can. I've got 3 sisters, and one of them can, others can't. You said it's a gift. It's not gift. You just didn't know where it came. It probably was a gift. Who in your fam probably?
Sorry, so my grandmother actually, my grandmother made wedding. Well, she didn't make it officially. She made it for, you know, friends and family, but it was her dream to become a baker. But she wasn't able to fulfill it. So seeing me bake, she gets so excited whenever she sees me bake. So I think that's where I got it from. But my mom used to be a caterer. So probably mom as well.
It's in the genes. I love that. I love it.
It is in the genes, yes.
No, it's in Anthony's genes. It's in Anthony's genes when he gets fat and he has to put genes.
I don't worry about that. Yeah, a gene size up. What I do want to bring up, Pam, and you're gonna love this one, Pam. Honestly.
Oh yeah, I'm not.
We've got a Christmas themed cake that I saw on your page. I think we're gonna bring it up now. It's absolutely stunning. Like, this is to show you Toyin's work.
It was such a delight to make that.
Oh, how fantastic!
That's Tea's Bakery right there.
Oh my gosh! So, you can bake a cake, but it's about the decoration. So hold on a minute. Baking a cake is one thing. Decoration. Talk to me about that.
It's art. I think cake decoration.
No, that bit. No. Talk to me about that bit. Is art? Of course it is. Well, how did you get it?
Well, how did I get into decorating?
How did you get that skill?
I pushed myself. So when I made my son's cake, it was a 2-tier cake, and it was a Jungle Book themed cake. Mm-hmm. I just pushed myself. Watched TV. I've got a wild imagination. And after that, I went to every Tom, Dick, and Harry who wanted or didn't want a cake, offered them a free cake if I could create it for them. But what was crazy was I didn't offer to create a standard cake. I would say, can I make a 3D cake of a building? Or, you know, I went to a friend of mine and I said, you know what, your wife has been working so hard. Why don't I make a cake of your kitchen with her doing all the kitchen work and you holding a bunch of flowers?
You're brilliant.
But you see, I wasn't selling it then, so I could take the risk. You know, I could take the risk and I would just go all out, and I was having a good time decorating cake. It was so much fun.
Look at that.
What Pam said earlier, if you remember the 3rd of July, if you feel free to experiment then. It just happens to be my birthday.
I was going to say, come to my yard.
Right, now, Pam, can I just show you one more before we get ready?
You are amazing. You are an amazing lady.
Oh, thank you.
You really are.
Can I just add how amazing she is, Pam?
Guess what she's done now? She's just taught young people how to do it. Study, look at this and do that. Even do it for free for a minute, and then what?
Yeah.
But here we go, Pam. Look at this one. Look at this one. Look at this fantastic wreath that Toyin done. Right? Look at this fantastic Christmas wreath that's out there. How amazing is that? Right? And do you know what? Do you know how much that cost? Goodwill. Goodwill, because Toyin gave that away as a competition. Okay, that was a competition to be won.
Look at the detail
on that.
Look at the detail on that.
So can I be cheeky, Pam? And I'm just going to introduce Cassie, who was the recipient of that cake.
Oh!
How are you doing, Cassie?
Cassie, give it to me. Right, I'll give it to mate. You know, give it to me. Oh, but Cassie, honestly, when you received that, how did you feel?
I couldn't believe it. It literally is the most beautiful cake I've ever seen. I've got it sat here right next to me. It's like, really is. I think it will be too good to cut.
I bet you're not going to. I know you're going to say you're not going to cut it.
No, there's nothing to it.
That's amazing. Kathy, why were you chosen, Cassie?
So I nominated my mum. She's had a really hard year, and I really wanted to make this Christmas a little bit extra special for her. And I was just thrilled that she was chosen as the winner. I know it will mean so much to her.
Where is Mum?
So she's up in Derbyshire at the moment, but she's coming to see this Christmas, which would be nice.
Fantastic. We've got someone here, Yinka.
You know what, Cassie's trying to do the best thing to keep strong with it, because if you weaken up yourself, then your mum's going to weaken up.
Yeah, she's my hero. She's been so strong this year. Looked after my stepdad just before he passed away. And she's a psychoanalyst, so she kept on working all through lockdown, even though she was grieving herself.
Of course.
So she's really my hero. I really look up to her.
Oh, no, well done. No, that sounds so well deserved.
Yeah, I was going to say to Cassie, who you got with you? That's going to be spending Christmas with you anyway.
So it's just my partner and my mum. We're not allowed many people, obviously, with the new guidelines.
That's enough, your partner and your mum.
Yeah, so there's a lot of cake to go round.
I love your smile. Cassie, keep smiling. Stay strong. And you're worthy of this. This is great. This is absolutely fantastic. Toyin?
Hi.
What can I say?
Who wants to get a cake? How can they get a cake?
She needs a prize and all.
Doesn't she just? Honestly, I encourage everyone to get in contact with Toyin.
Maybe one of my crayons.
That I would love that. You see, that's what gets me excited. When someone comes, I just delivered a cake. Well, actually, a client just picked up a cake today for a friend of hers, and her friend loves to eat jacket potatoes. And she said to me, I want a jacket potato cake. And I'm like, yay! Because I love those kind of things. It gets me excited when people come up with, all those kind of ideas. I haven't got a picture of it up yet, but I probably would put it up later. But
share it with us. I would love to show that on the show.
I would, definitely. I'll tag you when I put the picture up.
And one for Casey to show to her family. Casey, you're lovely. And take care, darling. Have a lovely, lovely Christmas. And we bless you.
Just before they do go, though,
you are brilliant. Anthony?
I was going to say, just before they do go, Toyin, how can people get in contact with you? How can we purchase these wonderful cakes?
So I now have an online cake shop. If you go to www.tees Bakery, and Tees is spelled TEES, bakery.co.uk. You can purchase some cakes via my online shop. Alternatively, you can send me a direct message on Instagram, Facebook. Both are at Tees Bakery UK. And you can just search for Tees Bakery on Google, and I should come up, and you should be able to get hold of me.
You definitely should come up. You definitely will come up, mate.
No, they have to.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas to you too.
Have a lovely one. Lovely one. Casey,
and you
know
too.
What? Bless to you. Toyin, bless to you.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Anthony, I'm going with your flow now. Anthony, I'm bubbling with you.
I know.
You look like you want a bubble, but you're not shaking with me yet. Now,
you know what? I'm bubbling. I'm bubbling. In fact, I'm not bubbling. I'm boiling. It's like I'm going to make a cup of tea. You know why?
Boiling.
I'm boiling. I'm bubbling with heat. You know what? Do you know who we should bring in now?
I think
the man that we've been showing his logo for every week. Can we?
I think we should be bringing him in.
The MD.
Here we go.
The one, the only, Mr. Mark Dalgetti.
Mr. Man.
How you doing, Mark?
Anthony,
I'm fine, thank you. I'm fine, thank you.
Anthony, you hear that? Like what? Mr. Astor. you hate when I say that, Mr. Astor. No, so, seriously now. Marky, thank you. Oh, I'll call him Marky. Sorry.
Marky's all right. Some people call me that.
Okay, good, cool.
You want to be chastised. It's Christmas. It's all right.
It's Christmas. You allow me for this one. You've been one of our best sponsors for 2020 for the Lifestyle Show. Thank you so much. But we want to be humble to you as well to say that we're going to give you back what you've given to us as well. Now, this is our Christmas special, and we're humble to have you on to ask you about the 2020 year in business. It has been rough for so many people. It has been tremendous for so many people, and businesses have gone down. People have lost their jobs. You somehow came out of this and secured a deal with Asda. For all of this, could you have said it was part of COVID that you even got that deal with Asda because you're herbal teas?
No, actually. I mean, Asda was always in the pipeline. It's just that we'd actually been displaced due to a trade war about a couple of years back.
Okay.
You know, in an indirect way. So we were just really strategically ensuring that we were replaced there. I mean, like in any race or any war, you know, you could be overtaken. Is if you to strive to get back into that position of the front place, you know. So obviously we are warriors, so we were there fighting to get back, and it so happened it happened this year, you know.
It happened this year. I don't know about it happened this year. I just yeah, Mikey, I'm going to say to you that I think there was something in it because of your herbal teas. They knew they had to do ginger, spice, this, that, because people were after that to keep their immune system going on. So I'm going to say that to you. I don't know. I've got no proof. But anyway, tremendous effort that you got in there. Anthony?
Do you know what? It's one of those things, and it's so amazing to see that you've got in there. The trading war was done, came through, but the spoils go to the victor, as they say. And on top of that, the relationship Lifestyle has had with you, we have had so many grateful winners who have just really appreciated that. So from the Lifestyle Show and myself, I'd really like to say thank you for that continuous support of giving away those hampers on a weekly basis.
Absolutely.
No, you're welcome. You're welcome. It's always good to do something. I mean, as you know, Dalgetti is a family-run business, and we're very much community-orientated, you know. So we really try to strive and make sure that, I mean, we as a company work very closely with other businesses within our community and to help to promote it. And we are always very passionate about it. I mean, it comes from all the way back in the Caribbean, or really even in Africa, where you spend a lot of effort in trying to mobilize small farmers to supply us with raw materials and creating jobs in those places. I mean, in the Caribbean alone, there's probably, I mean, over 200 little farmers, because what you find is that it's not one farmer that has 100 acres. It's 100 farmers that got 1 acre. So we transcend that behavior, not just from a farmer's point of view, but also in the markets that we sell the products, wherever we can work closely with any business that is coming from our community. But and that's always our passion.
Yeah, Marky, you've had this is for all of us, all businesses as well, even for individuals. It's been a dreadful year, pandemic. You secured something that was great within it. 2021. What's your vision?
Global expansion. I mean, that's always been our vision.
Wow.
Well, basically, we are strategically expanding our brand into, at the moment, across, say, Africa. We've just set up our own distribution operation in Ghana. registered Dalgety Ghana. We've got a registered company, Dalgety in Nigeria. We've got links now also, Dalgety Solutions in Netherlands. The USA, we're now in a deal with a potential partnership with the Dalgety USA. So it's really about driving our brand to become a global recognized company, you know, and that's what we really want to know.
We're a recognized company. You say so with ease, Mark. It's not that easy.
I was going to say that.
No. Yeah, thank you, Anthony. Go on.
No, the dedication and hard work it must be to build these relationships with the various companies and suppliers all over the world must not be an easy feat. And I mean, well done to you for doing that and for continuously expanding. It sounds like, you know, year in, year out, honestly. So no, honestly, well done for that.
Thanks.
But it's not that easy. So your ideas, your mindset, talk to me about where you get your inspiration. What is it? What do you do then that makes it sound for you so easy?
To tell the truth, I mean, I would say my vision has always been to build a global brand, and that's why we focused. Although, as you know, I love to make products. I'm always itching to make something new. We've actually focused a lot on teas for a mighty long time because we knew that we needed to make at least one product or one category of product extremely successful. You know, instead of jumping here, there, and making sauces, drinks, and so forth. You know, and the idea was to stay focused on that, build a brand on that product line, and then start moving into new jurisdictions across the world. You know, so it's not something new that basically that it's just arrived. You know, to tell the truth, within this last year or 2 years, what has actually put me into overdrive, personally speaking, is really where I see us as black people are. You know, being at the bottom of the pile, being mashed and kicked, and people kneeling on your neck is really got me. I would actually say extremely angry. And that anger, the way that I do it is that, I mean, at the end of the day, as black people, we have to economically empower ourselves, and nobody can do it apart from us doing it for ourselves. We can't be dependent on anyone else to be doing it for us. And really and truly, that is probably, especially within this last year or 18 months, has really made me really buckle down, focus in, highly focused, totally determined to do what is necessary, really and truly as a black person or a black person in business to really succeed and hopefully work with other people who are focused in the way I'm focused to make sure that we could make a difference to our race.
Never said.
I love that. I love that.
Never said.
Just listening to that and the empowerment and the success that you have, Mark. How can I say it? What advice would you give to our young up and coming budding entrepreneurs out there? What is that motivation? What is the determination? What is, I don't want to say the secret because you can't reveal everything.
Well, why not? Why not for our young black young entrepreneurs?
I mean, the first thing I say is to say to them, there's a big world out there, and there's a big consumer market for any product that you're doing, right? And you don't have to depend on just your local area to sell a product. You know, you should really be thinking wider than that. You know, I mean, sometimes there's this myth, even from a black perspective, which I'll talk about, that people tend to think that we can't do business, or you know, in any environment. I mean, whether you're dealing with another culture or whatever, there's always ups and downs, you know. And you know, you shouldn't just blame the other black guy because he didn't do a good job. It's just move on and find the other black guy. And I mean, you're gonna find somebody who could do business with, you know. Just don't keep hammering each other, and which is what I think we tend to do, you know. And also, I mean, there's a lot of things you could do apart from playing football or being a rapper, which seems to be the myth, or a hairdresser, which seems to be the myth of the average black business. That we only successful if we play in a game or if we sing in a tune, you know. I mean, everything could be a potential product, you know, regardless of what you're doing. I mean, okay, we like designing. I mean, there's people that make, let's say, for instance, are designers in terms of selling clothing or designing clothing. But what about the one who makes the cloth? What about the one who makes the dye that puts the print on? You know, I mean, like you had a girl on before who's making cakes. I mean, what about just simply growing wheat and making and making your own flour? You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's the way I think, and I think people should be thinking that way. You know, we don't have to depend if you want to make bread. Why do you have to go and buy flour from somebody else when we have lands right across the Caribbean and Africa that we could probably grow wheat and make our own flour? It's as simple as that. So you have to start thinking out of the box and just stop thinking that it's only about selling, you know, singing a tune or plays of football.
Can I just say one thing then? You've created a group chat. Can I mention that, Marky?
Oh yes, I mean I've created a group which is called Black Entrepreneurs UK, which everyone is welcome to. At the moment, we obviously build a website.
Smile.
Yes. Yes.
I'm good. I'm loving it all. I'm taking it in. I'm studying. I'm making notes.
No, this is a Christmas show. Just smile.
Yes.
You know what, Mark? That's a group I'm involved in it as well. It's an amazing group, and I see what you're doing with it because everyone is dealing with everyone within that group. It's all about our businesses, and this is really about Black businesses. Let's not tell a lie. Yeah,
yes.
and everyone's sharing their doodahs with others. It's brilliant. When did you come up with that?
You know what? To tell the truth, I've been thinking about it for a little while, and I joined a couple of other groups, and I wasn't really too happy with how some of them were going. You know, and I mean, to tell the truth, it's actually in part of my annoyance that I just decided to do it one Sunday. I was just sitting and said, "What the hell?" Just get along with it. You know what I mean? I'm annoyed. You know what I mean? So I decided to start it. And I mean, you know, I just see in the principle of the group is that look, we're here to trade around one another. I don't want anyone making any jokes. I don't want no silly comments. You know what I mean? You come in there to trade, full stop. You sell your product, you sell your service, you find a partner. When you start trading, you come offline. I don't want to hear your whole story. And I mean, what happened yesterday? Happy birthday today. No, we're here to trade, full stop. Stay focused.
Yes.
And that's what our group is all about. And probably that's why you're seeing the level of trade that is occurring in the group. You're seeing there's guys now, like last week, you know, there's a Black guy or company who's building $100 million US Hilton Hotel in Guyana. But the serious players in our group is not people who are, I mean, just there to faffle around the place, you know. I mean, and you don't have to be $100 million person. You could be a 1,000-pound person. I just need serious people around me and serious people to do business with.
Yeah.
Because everybody has to start from somewhere. So you don't have to be intimidated. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You just have to be serious and focused on what you're doing. And that's the kind of people we want to be a part of our group.
And honestly, a businessman, Mark, and you're very loyal and you're very nice. And you've been very nice with the lifestyle show. And we hope you're going to carry on with the lifestyle show being nice. Yeah. So what we want to do, because this is our last one, it's going to roll on. This is our last show for 2020. So, Marky Mark, let me ask you, what can you give to our viewers? What can you shower us now?
Wow, that's an interesting question. I think it's really about what would you like? I'm going to switch it back on you. What would you like? Yeah, I mean,
you throw your comments up now. He's committed. He's committed. Throw your comments up now. Now, honestly, just you know what? The usual hampers. It's always been a pleasure.
Oh, Anthony, it wasn't that.
Yeah, I mean, whatever you want, that's what I'll offer. Because I mean, you know, my mind moves at 300 miles or 1,000 miles an hour. You know what I mean? So you got to say, well, this is what we like to do. Okay, we want to give away 5 hampers. Okay, from 5 hampers.
Tell us what we
no
want.
problem.
Anthony,
5 hampers. 5 hampers sounds wicked. Mark,
Yes.
that is perfect. The lifestyle viewers are loving it. We've had a few comments. Winsome, Brenda, Kwame, they've all said thank you so much. They're loving your teas. So it's going to be absolutely amazing. And we look forward to the continued partnership in 2021.
Thank you.
Just one thing to tell you, 2021, and Mark, what's your vision 2021? Zooming, 2021. What's your vision?
The vision is really, as I said, expansion and staying focused on what I'm doing, you know, which is highly important when you're trying to do the things that I'm trying to do. You know, I am wishing and hoping that every Black business out there stays focused, be passionate about what they're doing, and being smart about what they're doing, and focus on the maths of their business to ensure it's successful.
They can always come to you on your group chat and ask you for your advice because you're doing it well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. All right.
Mark,
Thank
all
you.
the best
Thank
with
you.
the global domination.
Mark,
It's well
I wish
deserved.
you a very Merry Christmas.
You, same to you guys.
Thank you
Same
very
to
much.
you guys.
Mark Dalgetti,
Okay.
you've been amazing. Okay,
Yes,
thank you so much.
and the lifestyle show has been amazing. You know,
Really
I
appreciate it.
definitely appreciate,
Thank
and I
you.
think
And
it's
thank you for
important
your
what you
help.
guys are
And
doing.
thank you for your support. Thank you for your
Yes.
support as well.
No,
Thanks,
great.
Mark.
Okay then.
Have a lovely.
Cheers. Take care.
You and your family have a lovely, lovely Christmas. Thank you,
Thank
Mark.
you. Thank you. Bye
Cheers,
bye.
Mark. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay, Pam, I think it's time for a break. The wonderful
I
Dalgetti.
think we need a break.
Do you know what? Okay, it's that time. We're back. We're back. Okay, do you know what? Let's keep it moving. Oh, you're muted. Hello?
There we go.
All right, here we go. We're back. You know what? Because it's that festive season and everyone's looking how to cook their meal, I think it's time to bring in someone who's a bit of a early bird, as it were. Let's bring in the one and only
Very
Miss
good,
Christine.
Anthony. You know what, Anthony? I'm going to take some lessons from you.
I learned from the best.
Christine.
Hi.
Bird, how are you?
Hello. I'm fine, thank you.
You're looking great.
Thank you.
Looking
And you're
fantastic.
looking ready. And you're looking
Yes, I
ready.
am.
You're going to tell us about your food, mate.
Okay.
So, just before we do get into the food, early bird, the restaurant, where is it? How long has it been around for, Christine?
We've been trading in Wembley for 16 years last month. Correct?
Fantastic. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's great stuff. I've actually been to the restaurant a few times, and I'll tell you what, some really nice food comes out of it.
You
It's
know,
a pleasure to have you on.
16 years, though. My gosh, that's long.
Yes, 16 years.
So you're cooking,
Time
right?
flies, eh?
So you're cooking, right?
Yes.
All right. So, what are you going to tell us?
Yeah.
Well, I'm actually an entrepreneur. I'm actually a business person in finance for over 20 years in the city. And then I decided to go into catering.
Wow.
And I've been blessed by some amazing customers.
Chrissy, rewind. Finance in the city to go to catering. What was that about?
Because I used to work in the city and I was making other people money, doing other people's dream. And my dream was to do food, catering. And I just decided one day I'm going to follow my dreams.
So confident because you're a good cook. Because you're a good cook, right? If that was it, you're confident.
Yeah. I learned to cook from a child with my grandaunt. So basically, there's lots of bad cooking out there. And I thought I could do better. And I cooked for my friends and family. And then I did branch out to hospitality.
All right. You are confident.
I love that.
Brilliant. I love that. I really, you are one of the most confident people I know. Whenever I hear someone come from one area of work thing to another, you are so confident. You knew you can do it, and you have. And well done to you. So, has Anthony said your branches? We've got
So
one in
it's the Wembley one. It's the Wembley restaurant, but
it's the Wembley. So what basically we've got Wembley, which is the sole trader, which is the main branch that we've had. But since then we've merged and we actually got a second, which is a commercial kitchen. So we do like big events. We've got commercial kitchen in Willesden, so we can cater for any amount of people.
That's amazing.
I know you in Willesden.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
No,
All
that's
right.
been great stuff.
All right.
So just before we intro the video, Christine, what is the dish? Just tell us about the dish that you've prepared for us for people to know about for this Christmas.
Okay. A lot of people are going into vegan. They're not into meat. They don't want fish. So and also healthy eating, which I'm very 100% on. So I cook with a lot of stuff with coconut oil. And like Christmas time, the average family would have like ackee and saltfish. So I decided instead of having saltfish, I had ackee and butter beans. So so everyone could have it, and ackee is quite expensive at the moment for the average family. So adding butter beans to it, you can make a great meal.
Never said.
That's wicked. And I'll tell you what I love about that, just before we do show the video, I don't touch seafood. And I've always heard people talk about the great taste of ackee and saltfish. So this has given me that opportunity to have
You're going to be good with that, Anthony.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. So do you know what? I think let's not waste any time. Let's have a look at the video on how to put it together.
Listen to that.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna cook ackee and butter beans. Simple meal that would suit the whole family. So put some with coconut oil here. Coconut oil. I'll show you. You have some onions in coconut oil. Let that fry a bit. Okay. Add to the coconut oil and onions, add some red peppers and green peppers, just like you're cooking ackee and saltfish, but obviously no fish. We're doing vegan, so coconut oil, which I use for most things. So you have coconut oil and your red peppers and onions. Okay, so this has been simmering for a while. That's onions and peppers. Add butter beans, not the water, just the beans. Let that cook for a while. So we'll let that cook for a while, so we'll come back to that in a minute. Okay, so that's been cooking for a while. You add your ackee. Add a bit of black pepper. You could add some scotch on it, depends on how hot you want it. Let that simmer for a while, and then you've got a beautiful vegan dish. That's ackee and butter beans, made with coconut oil, butter beans, ackee.
That, Christine, beautiful. I'm loving that. I will definitely. I've already told my mum to take notes.
It's quite easy to do.
It looks.
You know what? Obviously, you could cut the onions and peppers smaller. It depends on how you like it. But I like nice, crunchy piece of in my food.
Saltfish, it looked
and then you add your Scotch bonnet. You can add a bit of all-purpose, free MSG, obviously. But it's entirely up to you how you want to make that dish. You can add to it as much as you like.
Perfect. Christine, we will be catching up again in 2021. But just before that, where can people find Early Bird? Can we get the full address and the contact number?
Okay, it's www.the-early-bird.co.uk. My phone number is 0208 902 4154, and we're based in Wembley behind the stadium. We're on Empire Way, 109 Raglan Court.
Okay, fantastic stuff. Okay, Christine, we will be in contact. So thank you so much. I will definitely get back to you on that menu. It looks a delight. We're off to a break, but thank you so much, and we'll catch up in the new year. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Thank you. Can I just say,
oh my gosh, Anthony.
Hey. And trust me, for someone who's never had ackee and saltfish but heard of it all the time, I'm all over it. Honestly,
it's all good. And I thought such a great thing to have a diversity. Let's diversify even in our cooking.
Indeed, and it works. It works for so many reasons, and it's healthy. So let's not complain. This is all good.
Very healthy. Anthony, I love the way you move. I love the way you're showing me. But you know what? I don't like your tree because I don't see why you've got that and I've got only this. I need to understand. Why have you got this elaborate thing?
You've got to be working with Santa and the elves, Pam. You've got to be working with... Actually,
you're being paid more money than I am.
No, never that. But you know what? There's a gentleman here who could help us a bit about the whole market trade and the way of shopping.
Really?
This is I know him as a photographer, so I was really interested to hear of everything else that he does. This is Tony Attil. I'm sure you know Tony.
Real Maca.
How you doing, Tony?
What's happening, people? You good?
I'm good. Do you know what? I'm good, but I'm also really, how can I say it? A bit hurt because of what I've heard. Because what you were going to be talking about, I was ready to rush down there for, and then our good friend Boris made a little announcement.
Yeah, I know it's a bit of a shame, but we got 9 days out of it.
First of all, Tony, no, whoa. Before you start, talk about yourself. Let's talk about who you are. Now,
you know I don't talk about myself that much, Pam.
No, I'm going to do it the right way. Talk to our viewers about who you are. Right.
Okay. All right. My name is Tony Attil. I've been a photographer for many years. I've worked for
stars.
Well, I would say, yeah. I mean, I've been a photographer for many years. I've been working for the newspapers, the black newspapers that we know, New Nation, The Voice, Gleaner, and such like. Do a lot of stuff with that mainline press as well. It's been good. I mean, the photography's been really good to me and my family, so we've managed to, carve out a living. From the photography, from the media, I've made a lot of contacts, so we were able to do a lot of things with a lot of different people. Henceforth, why we then started, back in the days of Choice, Pam knows about this as well, back in the days of Choice FM, we collaborate with them, and a lot of people knew me as riding a motorbike. So we end up organizing a motorcycle crew of about 2,500 guys. And we used to do rides out for charity down to Brighton and Hastings, things like that, and like make money for charity as well. So after that, obviously still in photography all the time. Then I bought a pub. I had a pub for like say 10 years. We brought down different artists like Freddie McGregor, Frankie Paul, Misha Paris. Let's see what else we've done. Also put on live performances, seminars, business seminars, and now we're into live events for entrepreneurs. And
now,
yeah, and now depends on when. It depends on. So I'm hot here. I don't like talking about myself. I don't talk about myself.
I know, Tony. I know.
I'm not the person behind the camera, behind the scenes. Yeah. But now what we're doing is like we've been doing this for the last sort of like 6 years or so. We've been doing like Christmas fairs, Easter fairs, summer fairs, where the entrepreneur who's sitting at home and got their product in their cupboard, we offer an opportunity for them to get out there and get their stuff to market. I mean, there's a lot of entrepreneurs and a lot of business people who have got products and everything else, which, I mean, they'd like to try and test it. They like to get it out there, but like either they don't know the way or they're not sure about themselves. So this is like a soft way of like getting out there and testing the market, see people like their product. If they need to adjust it in any way, their product or their sales skills, they can do that as well. So it's really good. It's been really, really good for the last few years. We've had a great from a lot of people. We've had great events. At the events we've had in Walthamstow, we've had about just under 100 vendors side by side, all in the same room, indoors. Then we've had artists on stage, fashion shows, Santa giveaways, music, artists. It's been great. And we're doing that for the last few years. We're always doing that on one day per year. So it's like one day for the Easter fair, one day for the Christmas fair. And so this time around, I decided to do 12 days of Christmas. So we negotiated a deal with Ilford Exchange Shopping Mall, and they gave us 12 days to have an event back to back, 12 consecutive days of Christmas. And it's been great until today.
Sorry, my heart breaks for you, honestly.
Mate. What can I tell you?
But you know what? Let's have a look at what 12 Days of Christmas was. Because it sounds so amazing. I think people should have a look.
Okay.
Love that.
Wonderful. That looks so wonderful.
It was great. It was great.
Do you know what? That's somebody wants to go to the market.
I don't believe this is going on. I know.
While Pam's on the phone, I just want to say, I've never seen the market store as candy. I love that.
Oh, it's been great. It's been great. We had like Ray Carlos. He was like down there playing saxophone, drawing in the crowds. on one day. We had a steel band down there on other days drawing in the crowd as well. Obviously, it's a very big mall, so we had the steel pan music. They were drawing them in like Pied Piper. It was really, really good.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Right? When I saw the Christmas fair and I heard the saxophone and it was going up, I was like, Tony can play the sax, and I was like, oh, it's Ray.
Not me, brother. Not me. Not me. Nah, it was good. I mean, like we bring people who do what they do best, and Ray was fantastic. Ray was great. I mean, he really knows how to play the sax. And the steel pan guys, they were playing all sorts of genres of music, and they were really, really good. I mean, that's why I saw at the end. I mean, like for their every time they finished their set, the last song was "Those Candy." You know what I mean? So you had people on the floor like giving it the candy to steel pan. It was really cool.
I love that.
It was great. I mean, right up until today. I mean, well, last night. I mean, when Boris turned around and said like he called it at 4 o'clock, I was still there. I was getting phone calls from everybody saying like, "Tone, what's going on? Tier 4." I'm like, "Tier 4? I didn't know we had a tier 4." You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I mean, then like we're into tier 4, and I had to speak to the venue and see what's going on. They said we could carry on if we wanted to, and I went in there today. But the thing is that because other shops, non-essential shops, had already closed down, like I mean, other big name brands had shut their doors. They weren't. That means people weren't coming to the shopping center. So it was just like it didn't make sense to have vendors sitting there just like watching tumbleweed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we just like we decided to close it today, and unfortunately, it's not going to happen for the rest of this year. But we'll see what happens next year.
Tony, I think you could have just let it go and until you get stopped. I think you should have just opened.
I did. It would have been nice.
Authorities.
It would have been nice to do so. The thing is that like all this money that the government's giving out, the trillions of pounds that the government's giving out over the years, over this year, they are looking to claim that back some way, shape, or form. So what it is, when they go around to different events and say, you know what, here's a £10,000 fine for I mean lack of space or whatever it is, I just thought, you know what, let me
It's
just
also
like
the fact that it's short notice that someone could have, many people could have said, I didn't hear that. So, okay.
I know.
Because
Yeah.
you weren't given a week's notice. You wasn't even given 24 hours notice. It was like, you know, how many hours? So, you know, one could have been, you know, told, okay, sorry, didn't you hear that, sir? So, okay, but you could have just.
Do you know what? I'm going to go with you, Tone. I respect the fact of safer than sorry. I don't have the 10 grand. Maybe Pam could have loaned it to you. Came along. She's talking about my tree, but it's in her.
I know. Pam's got that 10 grand because
it was short notice. Yes,
it was very short notice.
Not been around.
It was very short notice. But the thing is, I mean, like, the reason I cut it when I got there is because my vendors the vendors who are on the stalls are coming from far and wide. I mean, they're coming from as far as Croydon. Now you don't want to come all the way from Croydon to come set up your stall, just the main pitch, everything perfect, and then have someone come along and shut it down. So that's why I thought, like, hey, let me like not waste their time, not have them sitting there. I mean, it's always they come to make money. I mean, they can make friends in their own leisure. So I'm being considerate of like their time, their money, their effort, their traveling. I mean, so they can get on with something else for Christmas.
I hear that, Tony.
I heard.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Yeah.
Christmas 2021 for sure. We will be there because you know what? 12 days of Christmas is not over.
12 days of Christmas is definitely not over. We've got so many more things going. Well, I mean, who knows what? I mean, people were saying, "Oh, what you can do for next year?" I'm like, mate, I can't even think about tomorrow, let alone next year. So we'll see. You know what I mean? I'm taking 24 hours at a time. I can't do much more. None of us can.
Tony, we just got to just take it 24 hours because we don't know.
24 hours.
My gosh, you know, in an instant, we're told to do that. Told to do that.
Yeah.
In an instant.
In an instant. And you got to jump through the hoops and make it happen. Simple as that. You got to make it happen. So, yeah, I know, but like, I mean, good is good. I mean, hopefully, like we're survivors. All of us, we're survivors. We adapt with the times. We adapt with whatever adversity they put in front of us. We find a way.
Tony dressing inside the car to go to us in South Africa. And I'm sure I was here.
What happened in South Africa?
Everyone's alive. Oh, sure.
We just have to do it. You know what?
Tony, I do apologise. I do apologise, Cam.
What you just said is getting on with it. Do it what you have to do.
Yeah, exactly.
And we had to do that. We had no time to stop to a hotel, and we just do it. Yeah,
because Pam's been around for a little while. I mean, I would say a long while. Pam's been around for a little while, and Pam's as a journalist, as a DJ. I mean, she's had to adapt, change, make things happen, keep it moving, and like she knows as well as I do as a journalist, and me as a photographer, a photographic journalist, and her as a journalist. It's like there's something could happen on the other side of town. Bang. Pam, you got to get there. Bam. Bang. We're on our way. Yeah, I mean, it's simple as that. And Pam's always ready. And she's always got a little black number in her purse somewhere. Yeah, I mean, or in the back of her car, or in a bag somewhere. She can listen. Right now, if you said to Pam, it's the was it the little black number, the little LBD, the LBD challenge? That's what it'd be, the LBD challenge. Pam, pull out an LBD in high heels. You know what I mean? She would dip out outside and come back, LBD and high heels. I mean, she's fantastic.
Tony, with him.
Oh man. But listen, but like as I said, it's like what we're doing now is like obviously it's the Black Brits. It's the Black Brits Christmas Fair. Black Brits is a website that we set up a little while ago to promote black businesses, to promote black people, not just black businesses, but black people across the board in the good things that we do. So if you get a chance to check out the website, blackbrits.co.uk. I must admit, 2001, I am looking for a team. I'm looking for a team of people to help me out manage the website, because doing it with managing the website on my own is hard work compared to along with the events and all the other things that I'm doing. So I need writers, I need journalists, I need a whole team of people to make this thing happen, because Black Brits, that's who we are. We're black.
Trying to get it out there.
Thank
you.
Yeah.
Thank you ever so much. Tony, have a lovely Christmas.
And you too, Pam. You too, Tony.
Tony, it's always nice to catch up. So looking forward to seeing you in person next year for sure.
Oh, listen, by the way, loving that tree, bro. Loving that tree. I know it's not his tree. That's a nice house, but I know it's not his house. You know what I mean?
Tony. I said I'm looking forward to seeing you next year. Yeah, please.
I'll leave it there then.
It's been a pleasure, man. Always a pleasure seeing you.
Love you.
Thank you. Cheers, baby. Take care. Be good.
Okay, bye-bye.
Anthony on a Hardy.
Hey. But Pam, you know what? There's a royal speech about to be announced, and we've delayed it. What we have to do right now is we sit back for the alternative Queen speech with our good friend, Miss Florence.
Miss Florence. Oh, let's get ready. Oh, way all right.
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah. Okay, here she is, Miss Florence. Enjoy.
Good evening. Hello, and howdy do. I am Miss Florence, and it is absolutely divine and delightful to be with you here this evening. I am very proud to be a honored queen this evening and invited to give the end of year speech called Lifestyle on Ben TV. So let's go without further ado. Well, what can I say? 2020 has indeed been a year of shock for us all, to the point that I completely forgot that it was a new decade. Imagine that. We all had so many plans for the year. Big wedding, anniversaries, travels, university, work promotion, event promotions, and what happened? Everything turned upside down. Why, I tell you, them say, God a plan, or is it man a plan, and God a wipe out? Well, All it said, it would be remiss of me not to honor and mention some of the loved ones which have passed in 2020. So please, raise a glass and join in me as we commemorate in memoriam some of our lost ones. You'll see? Kobe and Gigi Bryant, George Floyd, Delroy Washington, Paul Lawrence, Mark Clark, Paulette Wilson, Chadwick Boseman, Sean Connery, Kenny Rogers, Seymour Cameron, Jackie Nolte, Martha Henderson, Charlie Pride, Don Gascon, and the many, many doctors and nurses all across the world, just to name but a few. We loved you best, but Jesus loved you best. Good night, good night, good night. May them all rest in perfect and blissful peace. Lord. Well, my dear hearts, this thing them call COVID-19, what a thing, eh? Them tell we say, it's so bad, we must stay inside and at home. Well, from what I understand from some people, it was a welcome break. Some even liken it to an extended snow day. You remember snow day? Yes, snow day was very good. People never got to work. We was to watch film, and we catch up with friends and with family them, working from home, near and far. Even the generous offer from the Prime Minister, Miss Mia Mottley from Barbados, inviting us to come and work from home in the sun with her. I wish I could have taken her up on her offer. Give thanks to the doctors and the nurses in the NHS. For as you know, I was one of them. And I know just how hard them work. And to push through for so many of us to have survived so far. God bless the poor people them in the old people home them. I hope them must understand them must keep them distance, the social distance. No, I know say them have the vaccine. You'll see. And there's been a lot of talk. All I would say is make sure you do no due diligence. You'll see. And you must keep on the immune system high. No, me, Miss Florence. Me no say the first thing I always reach for is my bush tea, my little Cersei, and my lemongrass, my honey, garlic, ginger, onion. Is a good place for start to build up your immune system, you see? And make sure you take your vitamin D. Oh, yes. And make sure you get in your little exercise as well, you see? Little yoga, little walking. And those of you who can skip like Mars AJ, oh, Lord, he win the fight last week, don't oh, good for him. You know, and for those of us who's a little bit worse for wear, because we're getting on in age, we can do little chair-based exercise. Put your hand up, put your hand out. So make sure you stay on top of that, you see? But it hasn't all been sadness, you know, and downtime. No, some of us have had the opportunity to clear out the house, little decluttering, you see, take up new hobby, and even raise little money for charity, like Captain Tom. Him did go down. I walk up and down him yard with him walker. And also, we did have to get more exercise with him. Him named the PE man, Mr. Joe Wicks. Him was good, but me never bother with him too much because he was feeling the fact that them bring back Mr. Motivator. Imagine! Then go dig up got me some motivator. Well, I did enjoy that. Oh, yes. I put my hand up and I put my hand out. Oh, Lord. I sir, what a thing. And then, you know, just as we was waiting for the COVID-19 to pass, George Floyd life get taken just so right in front of we eye. This was so tragic. Imagine, I am not surprised that the Black Lives Matter campaign and protest reinvigorate. Imagine, I was extremely proud of everybody who stood up and stood out, expressing their feelings about this matter. And the fact that we will not put up with it because you know we still battling the Windrush scandal right here in the UK. So even as I had was to go back and put on back my activist hat, you know, because we have to push back. Then it was with joy that I sit back and watch our young people step up. Like Marcus Rashford. What a lovely young man he. Marcus Rashford was campaigning against the government to make sure that the young children them who would normally get them free school meals at school was going to be fed whilst them was in the lockdown at home. Well done, Marcus. We're very proud of you. Because of course the children them does need to eat. Sure. And me watch the young people them on the Mobile Awards. Well, I didn't think it was going to happen this year. So well done, Miss Kanya. You did good. You did good. I was very proud of them. Mr. Chunks. I sure Mr. Chunks is from around here, you know. I sure seen him before. And all of them young people doing so well. But I am particularly proud of this album them called Crab Bucket Crab. I can't quite sure. Crab. Oh, go again. Crabs in a Bucket. What a good tracks. If you get a chance, I beg you listen to it. These young people talking some sense. And I would say to people, I beg you do. You say, tell me who I am, not who I was. Because these young people trying hard against great adversity. Yes. And then we had all this thing where we could improve with learning during this COVID time. Even me. Me belong to an organization called Hope and Age, you see. And them move everything we was doing online. They put it on the line, and you know what am I talking about? Something called Zooming. Well, my daughter Paulette have introduced me to this Zooming thing. I don't know what that was. And then we have to unmute. What is unmute? Mute, unmute. I confused. But I get there in the end and I did learn lots of things. Me even get introduced to this initiative called Hidden Truth Tuesday. I don't know if you see it, but it run by one man named Brother Andrew. Brother Andrew teaching us about with body and with Black history. I learned so much. Me meet one man named Reverend Dr. Shock. And him introduced me to this man called, my name, Resma. Resma Menican write one book named My Grandmother's Hand talking about PTSD. Them say we must look after with one another. Yes, because we're sending each other to this place called the sunken place. Something about some film called Get Out, sunken place, because we're causing each other PTSD. So I beg you know, if you don't know nothing about that, look it up because I learned in a holy. Go on, them so good. Them very, very good. Anyway, all I can say is that the best of support is us. We must support with one another. You see? It's called the Black Pound. Black Pound to circulate them say. Apparently they don't stay in the community too long. You see? So if you have one little black shop near you, go and spend some money in there so that the money can circulate a little more. You see, those are the things I've been learning online. We never know nothing about them. So keep loving, you see. Keep loving with one another. Because as this year is winding up, that's all we can do is rely upon ourselves. Because I would like to take this time to thank the lifestyle people then at the Ben TV. And I want you to raise your glass with me, you see, and say thank you to all of the key workers that has been out there keeping us going across the world. I'm very proud of them. My sons, them is one of them, you know. Two of them, both of them, Marlon and Karim. I thank you. My son, me lie. And my grandson, them. Raise your glass, you see. Keep your head up. Till 2021, God bless you, no. Live good and take care of one another. Cheers. From me, myself, Miss Florence, Tales of the Well-Washed Nurse. Happy New Year when it come, and season's greetings. Cheers.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much, Miss Florence. And you know what? No, thank you, thank you. Very honored to have that speech. It was absolutely wonderful. And I know what a proud mother you are. So we had a little gift for your daughter. So what we're going to do now is show this to your daughter for you, because I know what a proud mom you are.
So lovely. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Bear with me a second. Technology, Miss Florence.
It was like me on the Zoom. I couldn't find the mute button. No, here.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Your daughter's gift.
Imagine, no Irish, no dogs, no blacks. Where am I supposed to live? Ah, you got a tongue too, huh? You know what? I'm gonna knock you down and shatter you into pieces. And then we'll talk. Get her. Yeah. Now you know who's boss. If you want to stay here, you're gonna have to be the way we want you. Or else, get a casket booked for yourself. This don't ramp with the goat man, you know, the goat man will take you where. That goat man is a legend, man. Everywhere you go, you hear about the goat man. You know, you don't find the goat man in Maryland. This thing get round, man. It feel eerie. When you go down the tunnel, listen, it get dark quick, you know. Don't go down the tunnel, because me wouldn't go down there. Me wouldn't recommend a soul go down there. But you know, a flim, don't go down there, go flim, because you might not come back. You see that suitcase?
Yeah. It's nice. Only you know how to get brand new old things.
I want you to take it, and I want you to put some going away things in it and hide it, just in case you need to make a quick exit.
It's a bit creepy. Look, I'll be fine, Jackie.
Just do it for me.
I'll be fine.
Just do it for me, and do it tonight. And remember, it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it.
Who would want you dead?
She spoke to me as if I knew them already.
No, who?
I don't know.
Ain't nothing harder than an easy life, eh?
Oh, not now, Jackie.
Then when? You must have known from when you start this thing that there was going to be a price to pay.
Is that a good enough reason to stop her from speaking?
No. Offensive speech is never a good enough reason to stop someone from speaking. I'm personally very offended by Judy's ideas. And lately, I seem to have to deal with more and more prejudice. But the best way to fight prejudice is head on. It should be challenged in a proper public debate.
Thank you, Professor Johnson, for joining us.
Well, as if by magic, Miss Florence has gone and Paulette is here. Paulette, please thank your mum. That was an absolute wonderful speech that we had there from her.
Oh, thank you so much. We'll do. We'll do.
And before you do go, what is Lady Paulette up to? How can we get your contact details to find out what Lady Paulette will be up to in 2021?
Best way is via my website at ladypaulette.com. You can book Miss Florence. She does do occasions and events, and Miss Florence is actually a 15-minute play called Tales of the Windrush Nurses, which fits really beautifully into people's events. So ladypaulette.com, or you can get me on my social medias at Lady Paulette UK.
Fantastic. Well, to the Harris German family, I wish you all a very Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and we'll catch you soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Hi, Pam. Long time. Thank you so much, Precious.
Cool. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I saw the Nubian Queens put up a bit of a video, a few messages up earlier. So what we're going to do right now is we're just going to go, instead of a break, we're going to treat you to some music. This is My One Destiny. Enjoy.
2020 has been an absolute disaster, all right? You see, one of the best things that's happened this year is this next tune. They go by the name of the Nubian Queens, all right? Jess, Lillian, Babs. Take a listen to this one. It's entitled One Destiny. This one's destined to number one.
Do you know, I keep forgetting to say it. Frankie P, I see you in that video there. Don't play like I didn't see you. Don't play like I didn't see you there, Frankie. But well done to the Nubian Queens. Always locking in. So that was our thank you to you guys. It's been top stuff. Right, Pam, I know you're there. Do you know what time it is?
I do. It's that very time.
Those three special words. You know who it is, don't you?
Wow. Wow.
Wow. Together. Wow. That's the one. He couldn't be with us this week, but me and him caught up. Actually, I wasn't here. I was in another part of the house at the time. You're going to hate this, True Pam. So here we go. This is myself and Stevie J with the top 10. Enjoy.
Wow, wow, wow.
Oh,
Hey.
Anthony, how you doing? How you doing? You love the
I'm
hat.
good, Steve. I love it. You're in the season. Absolutely
I'm
loving
in the season. Got the top, got the hat. We're festive.
Absolutely love it. So Stevie, this is the one. Like from the moment we spoke and we talked about bringing the top 10 show onto the lifestyle show, the first one of the first things you said to me was a Christmas #1, and I was just so fascinated. I didn't hit it, and here we are. Okay, look, those watching it live on Sunday, it's that. But those watching it on Ben TV, it's Christmas Day that we're going to be announcing this #1. Amazing.
What can I say? You know the famous 3 words. Wow, wow, wow. It's actually happening. Our very first one. The collaboration of Anthony and Stevie J on Christmas Day. The Queen needs to be locked in. Forget the sprouts. Get locked in, Queen. See what's really going on. Because even the Queen will say, wow, wow, wow. Why aren't these boys on Top of the Pops national telly? I'm telling you, back to you today.
Thank you so much, Stevie. Well, you know what? I'm so excited for this. This is absolutely amazing. Let's go. Let's kick off the top 10.
As we draw nearer to the festive season, we are going into the top 10 for this week. Starting off at number 10, he's gone up to that. It's Colin Roy and his track called I Want You Back.
I come home to you, baby. You tell me that it's over. How come I didn't know I wasn't treating you right? I couldn't see that you're hurting. Someone's been dissing on me lately. And a girl in this world.
Going down to number 9 this week. He's had a real good time in the chart show. He goes by the name of Chucky Banton and his track called To the Rock.
It's peaceful and tranquil. I'm going to the rock and I'm not coming back. But when I get there, I'll send the word that I know where it's at. Ooh, I'm going to the rock and I'm not coming back. But when I get there, I'll send the word that.
Going down to number 8 this week. He's had a good run. He was number 5 last week. It's Ras Charmer featuring Shandy and that wicked tune called Love Me Tonight.
Starrise production. What a beautiful princess, Shandy. Sing for them, baby.
We're going out tonight.
Yeah.
And babe, I'm ready for you.
Ready for you too.
Gonna have the time of our life.
Yeah.
You know I'm crazy about you. Wearing that $1 million smile. And you're looking so fine.
Thank you. You too.
So proud of you, baby. And I love it when I see you shine.
Going up to number 7 this week. I tell you something, this track has grown on everybody. Goes by the name of Maxine Brooks, and she's still going through a lockdown.
We're going through lockdown times where we've experienced different things. These days have been hard for some and brought us to our knees. Celebrations have changed and some couldn't say goodbye. But many heroes have risen up to help. No mask can hide the love in their eyes. We're going through a lockdown, but we're not locked up. We're going through a lockdown.
Going down to number 6 this week is last week's number 3. Goes by the name of Trevor Dixon, and he's still got a lovely day.
I made it this way. Such a lovely day. The sun is out, the sky so blue. Mother Nature's hailing.
Last week's number 2 goes down to number 5 this week. He goes by the name of Mr. Diamond. He's still loving you for life.
Oh, baby, please. I can't afford to lose you. My heart can never beat without your love. I can never make it on my own. No, no. Tell me, baby, what is wrong with us? Oh, I've been waiting for you. Girl, you know I'm missing you so much.
They're climbing up. Can you believe it? TTMCO featuring Stuart Green. They've had number ones before, but they're up to number 4 with Winter Sonata.
Absolutely fantastic. What a fantastic time we've had. And you know it's been purchases, it's been votes, and you guys have taken them up. Can you believe it? Coming in, he's gone up to number 3 this week. It goes by the name, doing it live, it's Mr. Momo Watt and Driving Me Home for Christmas.
I'm driving home for Christmas. Oh, I can't wait to see those faces. I'm driving home for Christmas. Well, I'm moving down that line. And it's been so long, but I'll be there while I sing this song to pass the time away. Driving in my car, I'm driving home for Christmas. It's gonna take some time, but I'll get there. Top to toe in tailbacks. Oh, I got red lights all around. But soon there'll be a freeway. Yeah. I got my feet on holy ground. So I sing for you, though you can't hear me when I get through. I feel you near me, driving in my car. I'm driving home for Christmas. Driving home for Christmas. With 1,000 memories. I take a look at the driver next to me. He's just the same. Just the same.
Well, I'll tell you something, going up from number 5 to number 2 this week, I tell you, he's been growing and growing. He goes by the name of Johnny Too Bad, and he's still there singing I Love You. Take it away, Johnny Too Bad.
Get my heart and soul. Get my like the spark inside my heart. Whenever you're working, your confidence fills me within. I'm letting down feeling. It's just the same about to tell you how much I care. I lose my nothing gonna say. These words I need to hear. You are on my mind when I'm away. Sometimes I wish, sometimes I dream and even to hold you in my arms and gently say, I love you, girl, I love you. I will give my heart and soul just to be here with my love. I love you, love. I will give my heart and soul just to be here with my love. I love you, I love you, I love you, yes I do. I can't sleep at night, girl, without holding you tight, girl. I love you. Revolutionary TV, stay tuned. Cheers.
Johnny Too Bad in at number 2. I'm loving this. This is the excitement is there. Now is that moment that everybody has been waiting for. The official, from the collaboration, the official first Christmas number 1. Stevie, who is it? Who do we have at number 1?
Well, I tell you something, it's been a long time coming. Our first R&B number 1. Over the last 2 years, we've always had a reggae tune, but this year it's R&B. She goes by the name of Charmaine X, second week at number 1, and she's still holding the key. Take it away, Charmaine.
Stevie J. All I want for Christmas is you. Hi, I'm Charmaine X, and you know what? I can't even believe I'm here again, second week running. It's been such a challenging year for all of us, for everyone, in terms of the situation, the pandemic. But I'm definitely saying I'm leaving 2020 on a high, being in the Stevie J charts for a second week again. There's my first certificate, second certificate. Stevie J, I just want to say, wow, wow, wow. You know, this is an amazing platform for us to showcase our talents. And again, just big thank you to Jeff Grant, my producer and manager. Well done for the key.
open my heart. You had the key, you had the key. You were the one I was committed to. My loyalty so true. From me to you. Never recognize how swiftly you love me and change. Now I can see that's all over. Telling you for so long, that's all over. Loving you just hurts so hard. As if you really wanted to love me, baby, you should have opened my heart. You had the key, you had the key. As if you really wanted to keep me, baby, you should have opened my heart. You had the key, you had the key. I was open wide. I was down for you. You had the key, you had the key. You had the key. If you really wanted to love me, baby, you should have opened my heart. You had the key, you had the key. Cause if you really wanted to keep me, baby, you should have opened my heart. You had the key, you had the key. I was open
We have Charmaine X as our Christmas #1, the first official Christmas #1. I mean, what an amazing feeling. That is great stuff.
The conjunction I have with you is brilliant. You know, this is something that we've waited for as a platform for a long time. And every single week it's been growing and growing. Fantastic artists, fantastic people coming on with videos. If you think the last 2 years are good, you wait to see what we've got in store for this new year coming up. What do you think about that, Mr. T?
I'm all over it, Stevie. I am so excited. And as you said, bigger and better. This is just the beginning. This relationship is just the beginning, and it is going to go places that no one has imagined. I am so over the moon for this. Stevie, thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure. Well, we won't be talking on the day unless it's on Ben TV. So Merry Christmas to you. We will be on the phone, so definitely Happy New Year. But what's the last message you'd like to leave to the Lifestyle viewers?
I'm gonna leave this. I say it every single time. Don't forget, on the Tuesday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m, I will be back doing my live show on stingdemradio.com. And will Charmaine X be there for a third week? We will have to wait and see. So Merry Christmas to all of you. Merry Christmas to Ben TV and for what they've done. And leaving you with the famous 3 words, till the new year. Wow, wow, wow. Back to you, Anthony.
Ladies and gentlemen, Stevie, have a great one. It's been a pleasure. We will catch up in the new year. Hi. Okay. Wow. So there you are. Wow. 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 Congratulations to Charmaine X, our #1 for the Christmas. So congratulations to you, Charmaine, and technically our new year because of the replay. So that's the good stuff. But you know what? We're going to keep it up with the music atmosphere, and we're going to go right over to the one and only Miss Leisha Mack. Hey, Leisha, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. Nice to have you back on the show. Absolute pleasure. So what we'll do is, if you don't mind, we'll let you perform your track just to keep it in that musical flow. Then we'll have a short chat with you and Gatecrasher.
Okay.
Okay. Cheers. The floor is yours.
Is entitled 12 Signs. You can find it on my album as well. My new album called Certain. Out now. So. Capricorn, Sagittarius, and Aquarius, Pisces, Gemini, Aries, Scorpio, and Virgo, Taurus, Cancer, Libra. There are 12 signs. Is yours compatible to mine? There are 12 signs. Is yours compatible to mine? I'm Cancerian. We believe in life and living. We trip on love and giving. If you're Aquarian, we can make it from the start. Mr. Leo, you foxy lion heart. If your sign matches mine, think of what we'll have. We'll be living life together forever. There are 12 signs. Is yours compatible to mine? There are 12 signs. Is yours compatible to mine? I like Scorpio. They believe in love and devotion. So then I swim in the ocean of love. If you're a Libra, they like security. And you can get plenty of that from me. Now Taurus is 7, and I know that's that. Baby, I swear I can deal with that. There are 12 signs. Is yours compatible to mine? There are 12 signs. Is yours compatible to mine? There are 12 signs. Is yours compatible to mine? There are 12 signs. Is yours compatible to mine? Thank you, Ben TV.
Oh, absolutely fantastic. Absolutely. Hey, Leisha, you've got a voice.
Oh, thank you.
You've got such a voice. You were absolutely fantastic. You've got a voice.
Thank you.
Absolutely fantastic. And can we get it on? Is that Daddy? Yeah?
Yeah, you can
Daddy.
find.
Oh man. Okay, Chris, come in. Let's go. Absolutely fantastic.
Well, you can find all of those tracks and more. They're available on all available downloads. So that's Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, and SoundCloud, and all of those.
Basically everywhere, Leisha. Yeah.
Yeah, everywhere. I'm just everywhere right now.
Do you know what? Can I be honest? When you guys came to our studio back in Tottenham a few years back, you gave me a CD and I've still got it. With such a wonderful voice, Leisha. Honestly, keep it up. Keep it up. It's always great to hear your voice.
You've got a fantastic voice. You are so talented. Absolutely. Absolutely. Right.
Can I just say on the CD as
Mr.
well?
Crash himself.
Thanks for having me.
Real, come again.
Go anywhere. I just, can you see me now? Oh, great stuff. Yeah. Yes. The album. Want to thank everybody for supporting the album. Would you believe this album has already sold 200 copies on the streets?
Of course.
Over 700 streamings. It's the biggest album in Birmingham right now, and I can confidently say that. And I'll give you a big story on that, right? Yeah. You know the story that Leisha Mack is a sickle cell warrior. I can't say so proud, I don't like that, yes? And Oscar Birmingham this Christmas has bought 100 copies. So every sickler in Birmingham have a copy of the CD right here this Christmas. It's the biggest.
Love that.
And you know, there's Also, I would like to donate 2 of these albums to your show because it's Christmas.
Right.
Happy Christmas. And the reason why I want to donate these albums, this one is a special one. There's only 200 copies of this particular CD, and it's made that way. So in time to come, it's gonna worth a lot because this is the big difference. Hello, Björn. So,
that goes.
so this is signed by Alicia.
Anthony, that goes into the box here.
Wicked.
Yeah. That goes into that as well. This is our hamper, our biggest hamper for Christmas. So that goes in there. We're going to explain about that later, but we're going to love that. Thank you ever so much, Gate Crash. You're going to have that in there. Gate Crash, you want to say more to us about other things as well?
But yes, I was just asked to give you a quick update on UK Legends of Legends where we've been. Well, as you know, the big show got cancelled a week before in COVID, so we couldn't do much about that. A lot of effort, a lot of time, a lot of money, but hey, that's everyone in the same boat. We had to postpone it until March, but that don't look like it's gonna happen with what's going on in the world. So we'll hopefully sometime next year. But UK Legends, we've not stopped what we've done. We put our time into supporting the Birmingham Care. It's an organization we support people in the community, homeless people. So they've set up a food bank. Sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied. Let's start again. We've supported them with a food
That's
bank.
my face, isn't it? You're getting very funny when I look so beautiful and then you're getting a bit of thing. Anyway, carry on.
You're a taken man. I know his missus. Leave him alone.
Yeah, what I was trying to say is right. Yeah, we've supported a food bank that's actually taking care of the Afro-Caribbean community within the area, and we're doing that 3 days a week. We've supported the food bank in that manner. I've personally set up a friending group as well that's also supporting Black elders in their home, who are too scared, keep them up to time with what's going with the COVID. And of course, I've been busy promoting the big album, which is, as you know, Searching. Biggest album in Birmingham on the streets right now. And we are so proud of everybody who's bought a copy, because it's great when you have the support of your community. That's the greatest thing. So we're happy with that. And Alicia Mack, big up yourself. You worked hard because the album Searching speak for itself.
She's such a cutie. Come back in. Can we hear a bit? Leisha, come take the mic. Leisha, I think you are so fantastic. I think I'm not going to overdo this, but I just saying this to you. You're overcoming and you're conditioning yourself to deal with your condition, if you will, your medical condition. You are an amazing young lady. You have an amazing gift. You are beautiful. And this is all it. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
You're amazing.
Thank you.
It's absolutely. Absolutely. And everyone's saying Pam's right. You look at her. What can we say for 2021? What are we hoping for, Leisha? 2020.
Looking to just keep on songwriting and releasing more songs, really. And that's my focus for 2021. But also keeping up with my skills as well. So I've taken up a few courses within the lockdown as well. So those are graphic design and math. So I'm going to continue with those, and I'm going to continue songwriting.
Yeah, and that's what you do.
Producing music.
I mean, this is what I'm talking about. I don't know whether it is your father, or it could have been you anyway. You may have had it within you, but you have got that gift. And if Anthony can talk to me, and Anthony's the music guy, Anthony, come in, please. And what we have to say to my ladies that we need her to come for 2021. She needs to be coming in a bit more often.
Do you know what? I'll put the hand up of blame, but you know how the way stuff goes. Leisha has such an amazing voice, and as you can see, there's a tune out there. There's only 200 of that album out there to be enjoyed. So most definitely, we are going to be featuring Leisha Mack a lot more in 2021 because that voice should not be hidden by any means, and Lifestyle's going to do it.
And the beauty of her
Hey,
face.
of course. A voice for the radio, a face for the TV. That's all I can say.
Oh my
Absolute
gosh.
beauty. So yeah, no, Leisha, that is my promise. We will be having you back from this next year onwards. What's that, sorry?
I said I will hold you to that promise.
Anthony, that's you, no, y'all.
That's all good. That's all good. No. We will be in contact. So no, Leisha, ranking Gatecrasher, Legends of Legends is big stuff. I know you've always
fantastic Christmas. Gatecrasher, have a fantastic Christmas. We love you. We bless you. Bless you.
And you all.
Thank
Cheers,
you.
Thank you so much. Okay. Bye. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Right. Okay.
Oh,
That was big stuff.
Oh,
Do you know
they
what?
are salivating again. So what are we going to go through? Laura Bruce. Let me go through then. I want to take a break now. What?
A very quick one. We'll go for a quick one. Right, big stuff. Leisha Mack, the music corner is here. Now, when it comes to the entertainment corner, I'm going to give you guys a bit of a taster of what's to come in 2021. So before I bring in the next guest, I'm going to show you a little video just to give you an idea of what's coming up.
Win up to £25,000. The Community Lottery, a subscription-based lottery that allows you to continue to support good causes that matter. When you win, good causes win. Every month, eligible good causes have the opportunity to win a share of funds that could help them continue the good work that they do in our communities. To apply, there's no complicated forms, nor do you have to be a registered charity. Just grab your phone, send us a 60-second video explaining your good cause and the difference having extra funding would make to your project. Visit thecommunitylottery.com. Hit the play button and sign up for either 13 weekly draws or by direct debit for just £4.35 that gives you 4 weekly draws. You could have the chance of winning £25,000. The aim of the Community Lottery is to create an additional source of funding that will enable good causes to undertake innovative projects that matter. If you're in, the communities win.
Okay, so you know who that is, Pam. You had the honor of interviewing her the last time. I've had the honor of knowing her for a very long time, and it's always a pleasure to say this name. Marlena Harris Morgan of the Community Lottery. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Good evening.
And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too. Hi, Pam.
How are you doing? I'm going to ask you, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Good, thank you. I've been recovering for a major operation, but God is good, and I'm back to talking and feeling happy and healthy. So thank you for asking.
Glad to see you looking so well. May I ask you, what was the operation?
A couple of years ago, my friend noticed that my neck looked a little bit funny. I hadn't noticed, so I went to get some checks. The doctors found a lump in my neck. So of course they start testing you for cancer and various other things. And it turned out that I was having suspected thyroid issues. But I had no symptoms at that point. The doctors said everything was fine. So cut a very long story short, because this started in 2016, I had a growth that had kind of spread from up here down to just below my collarbone. So even though we were in the COVID epidemic, I was told to come in and have it removed. So a month later, I'm now, almost fully recovered, just a little bit uncomfortable, and I wear Polonex for now until I'm fully healed. But I'm good.
Who doesn't like Polonex? If I go a Polonex every day, I will do. But you look very healthy. You look very good, and you know what? Blessed to you, blessed to you.
Thank you, man.
Marlena is always a fighter, always such an inspiration. So I'm just, nothing will hold her down. That's the way I'd like to put it down. And
Thank you.
I remember having some students with me from France, and they met this woman, and even now I'm still getting messages like
they can't get
inspired me. That's it. But as I did mention, in 2021, the community lottery will be featured on the show weekly. So Marlena, would you like to just give us a bit more info on that and how it all works out?
Yes, thank you so much for giving us this opportunity. Well, December marks the community lottery being 6 months old. So we're just glad that we've made it this far. It's like any competition. The best PR is someone winning. So, we've had to go through the motions and keep plugging it and hoping that the community will start supporting and spend your pound with us. And in turn, a proportion of the money raised goes into a fund for good causes. If you have a good cause, you can submit your information and you will win a share of the money that is accumulated.
Yeah. So far, what are the causes that you're actually dealing with?
The causes we have range everything from outreach in the community, football, support bubbles, sports equipment, all kinds of different community initiatives or things that individuals have set up, but they just need a little bit of support.
Mm-hmm. This is good. When we stretch it, when you say stretching it, so people come in and they submit what they think is a worthy cause.
Yes.
How easy is that to do?
Literally, all you need is a phone or a tablet, or if you prefer email, you could do it by email, but give us some pictures and things that we can use. Just send us a short video on your phone talking about your project or what you've been doing to enrich your community. And that's it, really. That's it. 60 seconds. Tell us what it is. Easy peasy.
And keep it within what we need to do with our community to
exactly
anything. Yeah.
Exactly.
And these dark times.
Yes, very much so.
How prevalent it is, right, isn't it?
We're doing a whole campaign at the moment about support bubbles, because you hear this word being thrown around, but what exactly does it mean? What is a support bubble and how can we support each other? It's as simple as, your neighbour who's disabled and maybe has health issues. That means going to the supermarket during these times is not a good thing to do. Yeah. That's as simple as you taking the list, and when you're going to the supermarket, you collect their shopping and drop it back for them. They're just next door. Simple little things like that in the community can really go a long way.
Can I say something? You've got things yourself going on with yourself, but you just still felt you need to stretch out. You've got issues. You've just said that. But you just felt that you needed to still do this. Why?
Yeah, because I myself ran a community organisation when I was about 21. It was I was lucky enough to have formal performing arts training. And when I moved to London to explore my acting career at the time, I noticed that there wasn't a lot going on, and there wasn't the same sort of activities that I had from outside London. I trained in jazz, tap and ballet and continued my training. So I started a community organisation called Stamp and Shout as the first play that I was in which was in the Deptford Mission, was called Stamping, Shouting, Singing Home, which is a beautiful play, if you know it, by Lisa Evans. And I've actually been in it twice, so that was great. It was a sign to call the organisation that. But I applied for funding from Harlesden Community Challenge a very long time ago. And they gave me my first pot of money to bring performing arts to the community. Okay. So I taught children from Kensal Green, White City, Stonebridge Estate, Jazz Cap and Ballet. And that's where it started.
That's why you've still got this thing for you today. And you know what? You are a lovely person. You are gifted. You've got a great heart. And that's why everything's going to happen good for you. Anthony and I are going to say to you, thank you ever so much. You're going to be here with us. We're going to continue whatever we need to do to strengthen this particular project. All right, darling. We wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. But anyway, wish you the best. Darling.
I'm not going to join in on that. I would never do that. Happy New Year.
Thank you. And play the community lottery. Play, everybody.
Play.
Just visit our website, thecommunitylottery.com, and all the details are there.
Thank you, Marlena.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay. Bye. Pam, you know what? You know this is the last show of the year.
Yeah.
Right? And what normally happens on the last moment, the last month, the last episode of each month, who do we have?
Annette.
Of course. It's excitement time. One only Miss Annette B is here. There's no way we couldn't be celebrating Christmas without having Annette here. So you know what? I think it's that time right now to introduce the one and only Miss Annette B. Annette, how are you doing?
Hey.
Red on red, Annette. That's wicked.
I couldn't find it.
Wow.
How are you guys? How you doing?
You're looking
I feel a bit of a numpty with this one, but I gotta get into the spirit of the season.
Annette, can I say you're almost looking like a Christmas Father Christmas helper?
Oh,
the green and the red. No, I've got a bit of things going on, but not like you. You're looking.
But you know what? I believe it though, because Annette's always been enjoying year round.
And you're looking so great.
Oh, bless God, he's so good. God, he's so good. So happy.
We know this. You're looking lovely, darling.
But you know what I do miss? I miss our getting together at the end.
You know what? You know what? I was saying that to my daughter. I said, you know what? It's all well and good doing the show like this, but Christmas, I need to feel even Anthony's arms. Look at him. I need to.
Things have been locked down, but it's still there.
You know what? To feel, you smell someone. Not to say you smell anything, but I mean, I say, when you smell.
There's links in the back of the Christmas tree, yeah?
Oh, dear.
Every gentleman's favourite gift. And that wasn't sponsored. But anyway.
I'm just saying about feeling someone. And I feel Anthony. Always, I feel Anthony. Christmas, we did the special that we and him sit together, all the guests going on. And he's not here with me, he's there. And then you're with me, you're there. But it's all right. We're going to try and, we've been trying to, look, I've even put a bloody... Look at this. This is a great hamper. You know, in a moment. In a moment, you're going to see all of this. But okay, Annette, how are you doing, and what are you doing?
Well, Pam, just giving God the glory for seeing another year. So many people haven't come to the end of the year, especially with this COVID. But through it all, we have to still give praises to our King. And so much is happening for 2021 with the Gospel Explosion. We've got GX Radio that is going to be launched 24/7.
Wow! Talk to me about that.
Yes, I am telling you, God is so good. And then we've got the awards, the GX Gospel Awards, planned COVID allowing us to carry on. September the 25th, so the nominations are about to begin, so it's all exciting. And then we are going to be doing the GX Global Chart Show, which you'll find out more about it, Pam and Anthony.
I love it. Annette doesn't stop, Annette doesn't stop. I love the way it's just it keeps going. And it's so appreciated by everyone, Annette. So well done and keep up the good work.
And we need Annette. We need the ones like Annette to keep us positive through these dark times and give us hope and lift us. And that's what we need you, Annette.
Yes, I hear that. God is so good. Through it all, it's God at the center of my life that just gives me joy through all the challenges.
We need to hear this.
Okay, Annette. So we also know you as a performer. So please intro what this month's Gospel Explosion has got to offer.
Well, I normally have an interviews, but at the end of the year, I normally have a Christmas special. But because of COVID, I couldn't have everybody around cooking food, and my mum teaching us how to cook saltfish and ackee. Do you remember all the other years? Yeah. So I thought, well, why not have my band on? So that's what I've done. So my band, we've all come together from Bedford, Luton, Birmingham, and we've come together to put 2 special songs just for our viewers tonight. So the first song is going to be, which was the #1 on Stevie J chart. Keep It Like It Is.
It is.
Hi, my name is Pastor Peter from Nechel's Church of God of Prophecy.
And Calvin, the senior minister here in Mount Zion Community Church in Aston.
Hi, and Calvin, how have you found 2020?
Yeah, 2020, as we all know, has been a very challenging year for so many of us within the church and personally as well. But we just want to give thanks to God that we are coming to the end of this year and we're still alive.
Amen.
And we are moving forward in all that God has planned for us. It's been a challenging year, but we thank God that we are moving on in Jesus' name. And what about yourself? How has it been for you, Pastor Pete, over this last year?
Yes, Pastor Calvin, this year has been a mixture. It's been one, it's been miraculous, and two, it's been very challenging. On a personal note, my daughter that got married in 2018 had her first baby daughter, so we're really celebrating there. And also my son, earlier this year, he was involved in a horrific motorbike accident in which he nearly lost his life. But thank God, by God's mercy and by God's grace, he was spared, and I give God thanks for that. And church, of course, it's been very difficult through this time of COVID. We've had many challenges. Unfortunately, a number of our brethren have passed away, but they are right now in a better place. But the church, we who are left behind, we are in this state of mourning and grieving. But God is our help, and God is our refuge. And we have learned through this year to continue to trust in the Lord. Even in difficult times, we have trusted in Him. And we encourage everyone to trust in the Lord. Praise the Lord, for He is a very present help in our time of trouble. And Pastor Calvin, what encouragement have you got for the brethren?
My encouragement, which has been the word that's kept us, is our faith, our hope, and being strong and secure in the love of God. As you've rightly said, we've had a number of things that has happened. One of the things that has really impacted us and our world is the death of George Floyd and how we respond to that as a church and as a nation, as people of the world.
Yeah.
And we've had to speak to a number of leaders across our city and talk about it's time for change. We need to defeat racism,
Amen.
both within the church as well as within our society. But the word that's kept us is a scripture from Hebrews chapter 6 and verse 19, which says, we have a hope,
Amen.
a sure and steadfast anchor of the soul, a hope that's entered the inner shrine behind the curtain. It's speaking about Jesus,
Amen.
who has gone into heaven,
Praise the Lord.
and he is right there seated at the right hand of the Father.
Yes, He is.
And because he is there, that is our anchor. That's what's kept us going.
Amen.
And to close with one of the old hymns that we used to sing says this: will your anchor hold in the storms of life, when the cords unfold their wings of strife, when the strong tides lift and the cables strain, will your anchor drift or firm remain? We have an anchor that keeps the soul steadfast and sure while the billows roll.
Praise the Lord, yes.
Fastened to the rock which cannot move, grounded firm and deep in the Savior's love.
Amen.
I encourage everyone
Praise the Lord.
to remain anchored
Amen.
to Jesus, our Savior, who is seated at the right hand of the Father in heaven, making intercession for us.
Amen. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Thank you for that word,
Yeah, bless
Pastor
you.
Calvin.
What about yourself? What word of encouragement do you have for the people?
Oh, praise the Lord. If I could give a word of encouragement today, it would be taken from the book of Acts chapter 10. And those who are familiar with the account would know that it speaks about the first Gentile convert to Christianity. His name is Cornelius. The Bible said that he was a man that prayed, and also that he was a man that gave generously. And those two things follow the commandment of Jesus Christ, to love God with all our heart and to love our neighbor as ourselves. And whilst he was in that act of devotion, of giving and of praying, an angel appeared to him and gave them a message of hope, that he would go and see the Apostle Peter. Amen. And that he would hear a word from heaven. And so straight away he told his friends, he was a senior member in the Roman army, and he gathered these men and he told them to go and find Peter. But the verse that I want to really concentrate on is verse 9. It said, the next day. We have gone through a year where we have prayed, we have given, and we have sacrificed this year. And with all our heart we have poured out. And I'm sure we have had a word from heaven. We have had a word from God. But I want to hold on to the next day. And this is so important, because the next day, that was the time that God appeared to Peter and began to tell and encourage Peter that he was going to meet somebody who wasn't of that particular nation of Israel, but who God was going to save. And so the next day, God was starting that process. And I want to encourage you right now, as you've been praying, as you've been seeking, as you've been giving throughout the year, you have a next day. Hallelujah. And that next day, as we look at 2021, that is going to be our next day. And God has already put the procedures in. He's already made the way possible. Hallelujah. He's making that open door and that opportunity for you. And your next day, my next day, hallelujah, is in year 2021. God bless you in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen. God bless
God
you.
Bless you
God
too.
bless you, Pastor.
Thank you.
Amen. Don't leave me hanging.
Hey. Praise the Lord.
I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Just remember the reason for the season. We may not know the exact day that Christ was born, but we do know he was born. Amen. I'm dreaming of a bright Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the trees tops glisten and children listen to hear how Jesus Christ was born. I'm dreaming of a bright Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be bright. Take it away. Jesus Christ was born. I'm dreaming of a bright Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be bright. May your days be merry and bright, and may your Christmases be bright.
Absolutely gorgeous. You know what? Come to my house. You're invited to my house. I can get one person in. Come here.
There's only one in that B. There's only one in it.
What can I say? You have got a voice. You have got a presence. Oh my gosh, I nearly even cried.
Oh, you make me want to cry.
Oh, so lovely. I'm bouncing with it, but when you entered it, I'm like, you know, go on, Natalie, talk.
And then you've got the voice that touches soul. Pam has just proven that you've honestly taken it. So you know what? What can I say? But thank you for all that you've done for Gospel Explosion and the Lifestyle Show. The connection that will never go anywhere. You know, in terms of it, you even had me as an award host for your show. So appreciate it. Keep up the good work. GX is a name that it is global. So well done to you on that. What I'm going to do right now, Annette, if you don't mind sticking with us, I'm going to bring in a couple of faces that I think Lifestyle need to bring in. One of them being a gentleman who's helped us along the way with the marketing, and he's thrown advert artists my way as well. The one and only Mackie McPherson of Urban Delight. Mackie, how you doing, sir?
How you doing, man?
Mackie! Yeah. Touch me.
High five, man.
It's virtual. We're all there.
Elbows.
Yeah.
And obviously, we couldn't have this year without putting a spotlight on Norman Basiga, who's also in the house. Norman, are you there?
I'm here. All good. Hey, everyone. How's it going? It's great to see you again. It's been so long, and it's good to see everyone on screen. Honestly, it's been so long, but great to be here once again. Honestly, it's always a pleasure. So
Big stuff. So honestly, guys, I just wanted it wouldn't be fair for us to have the show without you guys who put so much involvement in to just give us a minute of 2020, what to expect from 2021 with you guys and your collaborations with the Lifestyle Show.
For sure. Who's going to kick it off? Who's off first?
Norman,
Norman. I think. All right, why not? So I've been with the Ben team for about a year and a bit now, and my first assignment was this time last year at To The Rose, where I was with Pam and Hazel. And fast forward now, so I've had a variety of panel discussions with the team regarding Black Lives Matter, mental health. I helped to chair. I chaired an NSARS special discussion regarding the events in Nigeria, and I more recently had my own slot segment, Spotlight, where I give African and Caribbean current affairs news and updates on that front weekly. So I just thank them for the opportunity they've given me over the past year, and just really the grooming and the teaching and the support that this family has given me, and really helping me to develop as a presenter and continue to grow. And so 2021, expect more, expect bigger. Just keep a lookout for me on your screens on other platforms as well. But it's looking really exciting. COVID aside, we just keep pushing and keep moving forward. So everyone just stay blessed, stay blessed, and then stay safe, most important.
Do you know what? Norman dropped one key word.
Let's have you, Mackie.
Hey. Well, I'm going to keep it short and sweet, as I said.
We never keep it short and sweet, man.
Come on, man. From when you guys were at Tottenham, giving so many people a platform to express themselves and showcase their talents, the good causes that they're doing. So I'm just glad to be a part of the team, have you guys as our media partners. We work together to make sure we get good content And you guys are just doing such a great show. I'm just glad to do my little bit. Obviously, the introduction of the Stevie J Chart Show again, great. It's just the growth, you know. So all I will say for everyone, you know what I mean, we can unite as a race, we can network. So all I will say is just make sure each one reach one and teach one. That's what we got to do.
I love that. Mackie, can we use that?
Of course you can use that.
We're going to use that as a lifestyle thing, man. Say it again. Say it again. Say it again.
Say it again, my selector. Yeah, man. It's each one, reach one, and teach one. I'd rather you teach more than one, but I think, as I said, that's what I'm been pushing. Hashtag each one, reach one, and teach one. For too many years, we complain that we do not network and invest in one of each other's brands, invest in our own pounds and stuff like that. We got to stop talking and start doing.
Come on now.
And if we do that and show that success could be made, more people will start doing it, because we can't keep on talking about chains and shackles any longer. It's very important to remember that, but that's not good enough. We can do, and we should stop waiting for handouts and do ourselves.
That's the one. That's the one.
I love that.
Couldn't agree more, honestly.
Let's go.
Powerful. I tell you, 2021, we've seen 2020, the movement, you know, with the Floyd, you know, and the amount of people now that I'm seeing on TV that, you know, you got turn on the sports, you turn on the news, everything, there is a representation from, you know, our community. And 2021 is just onwards and upwards is what I've got to say.
We lost the net there.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
Daisy. Okay.
I was saying, if everybody, love is free, and if everybody shared some love to so many more people, this world would be a better place.
Okay. So reach one, teach one. Sorry, Mackie. Reach one.
Reach one, teach one.
Yeah, each one.
Teach one.
Yeah, each one.
Each one.
Each one. Reach one.
Reach one.
And teach one.
And teach one.
See, Mackie, you just taught one.
I'm licking it.
What I want to say, just before we
that's a lifestyle thing now.
Norman mentioned one word, and that was family. And honestly, that is what you're seeing right here, people. So thank you for being a viewer and being part of the extended family. Lifestyle really appreciates you. And you know what? Our way of saying thank you is to bring in this next gentleman who's going to wow the stage. It is the one and only Mr. Garnet Cross. And he's going to close the show. So Garnet, the stage is yours, sir.
Mr. Cross. Yes. I love you.
Love you too. Thank you, everyone. And so great to be on the show tonight. It's such a great show. And I just want to wish everyone happy and a Merry Christmas.
And Merry Christmas to you, sir.
Okay, thank you. All right. Whoa, whoa. Oh, yes. All right. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you and a happy New Year. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you and a happy New Year. Special dedication to everyone. It's the end of the year. It's time for celebration. The Christmas time is here. The children, they are excited to see the Christmas tree. It's time for celebration, 'cause Christmas time is here. Whoa, whoa. I wish you I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you and a happy, happy New Year. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you and a happy, happy New Year. Let all acquaintance be forgot. Forget about the past. There's bargain prices at the shop. It's Christmas time at last. And let our resolution be to live in unity, so everyone can feel irate. It's Christmas time, you see. Oh, I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you and a happy, happy New Year. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you and a happy, happy New Year. All right. Special dedication. Big up life. Yeah. All right. Bless up, everyone. Christmas time. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you and a happy, happy New Year. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you and a happy, happy New Year. I wish you, yeah. I'm wishing you a Merry Christmas. Whoa. And a happy, happy New Year. Yeah. Merry Christmas. I wish you and a happy, happy New Year. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you and a happy, happy New Year.
On it, Cross. Wicked, wicked, wicked. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. You know what, Anthony, we've got a hamper. Anthony, we've got to give this out. Anthony, right. we've got a selection. We've got Lusters in here. We've got Dargetti in here. We've got even, because they didn't claim it, we've still got a book of expectations from Neil Kenlock, Untold Story of the Black Community. We've got also online dating from Winston Duncan. This is a bumper hamper, right? We got to give it out. So,
do you know what? I'm in that spirit. I am so generous. What day is Christmas?
Friday.
Off the net.
No.
Oh dear.
All right. No,
Ghana. You know what?
What day is Boxing Day?
Yeah.
Yeah. What day is Boxing Day? What day is Boxing Day? Right. That's the question. Now, you've got a whole heap of Dargetti teas here in the hamper. Yeah. We've also got a book here, Expectations, the Untold Story of Black Community Leaders in the 60s and 70s by Neil Kenlock. And you've got What to Do When Online Dating Doesn't Work. Mackie, we know about that, don't we, Mackie? We've got loads of lusters, even more than this, but this is it. What day? What's the date? Boxing Day, Lancel.
There you go. So, no, it's been an absolute pleasure of a show. Garnet, we will definitely have you in 2021. You've just given us the perfect closing to the show. But for anyone who wants to hear more from Garnet Cross, where can they hear more of your music?
Well, I'm on a website, soundclick.com. You know, if you just type in Garnet Cross, then you'll get a list of my recent tracks that are available, you know. So soundclick.com. And you just type Garnet Cross.
Garnet, have you got a camera that can look straight through so you can we can eyeball?
I'm actually, yeah.
That's the one. That's the one. Now, look at me straight.
So it's
now, look at me straight. Look at me straight.
Right. So it's
you're looking at me straight. Now, Garnet.
Yeah.
Now, for 2021, what kind of relationship are we going to be having here with you and me, Lifestyle?
Well, we just have the best relationship and just, you know, the best of things to come in 2021.
You hear that, Mackie? You can't even tell me that.
Come on, man. I'm just trying to get in the tree.
Okay, guys. Garnet, that is a promise. Honestly, the Lifestyle Show will have you back because you've given us the perfect new year. So, honestly, guys, you going to say something, Garnet?
He's just said, Anthony, he's just said it, right? Anthony, don't get jealous because, you know, you've got Laura Bruce anyway, so don't get jealous. So Garnet and Mackie, they're with me, yeah? Annette is with me anyway. Yeah. Norman is with you. And then that's it for 2021.
Looking forward.
See that? Anthony, looking forward.
Great stuff. Garnet, do you have a closing message for 2021?
We're going to close this and we're going to say about some great things that did happen in 2020. It's horrible year, horrid year, but we had loads of people that were nominated, that were given awards, if you will. May not, some of you may not like this, Queen's Awards, but we had X amount of our community people given awards for their great duties. Anthony, you got the list? Where's he gone? And he's gone. He's left me. Oh my gosh. All right. So we've got Dizzy Rascal. I don't know what you call her. What's it called?